Gotcha.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Fun Day Friday with the Talk Radio Show crew. We kind of laughing, y'all. It's an inside joke while when we came up on the live. It's an inside joke. But right now we just gonna first chop it up a little bit with you. We got some music we gonna play. We just
Yep.
doing our thing. It's like I said, it's an inside thing between the crew right now. So you guys, before we get started, just how's y'all Fridays? What's up?
Yes, most
What's
definitely.
up?
It's
Good
going
Friday,
down.
everybody.
It's going down.
Definitely been a good Friday.
Oh,
Thank
it did.
God.
Look at that day
Yes, thank
outside.
God. It's
Beautiful. I'm out
beautiful.
here.
I should have did some fishing.
I've been out all day.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
Right. So last Friday we were trying to get artists in, and guys, I apologize if you hear the echo. We're working on it. But we had an artist by the name of Rilla G, and he was having some audio issues. So I did send him a link. He's probably going to come in later on, but we're going to chop it up a little bit, try to just iron out some things, and speak about some music and give some of our influences on why we like music. So, I'm going to start it off with old school. Who are some of your musical influences?
Oh, well, I got to always go with Cool G Rap, that was one of the first artists that I actually started to emulate. And the reason being is because this dude right here was the type of artist he was a storyteller.
Right.
And he could tell a story to where, the details was, like he was talking about a gunfight and basically you could see the fire off of the bullets, when it hit the steel and the metal, and I was just like, this dude is dope. So I really started following that guy. Then, of course, some of my other artists would be, of course, I love Wu-Tang Clan. I loved Scarface. Yeah, Scarface definitely another storyteller. He's a beast.
Awesome.
Everybody know that. So yeah, basically, my thing is storytellers, guys that have verbal dexterity, breath control, imaginative, Eminem, come on now. So yeah, my type of artists, they just very, very lyrical. I love lyrics. So that's what got me off into the game, and that's what's got me kind of spoiled about it.
Oh, you took it way
He
Yeah.
back.
Way back. But Cool G Rap, now I'm going to take it back. Because
Okay.
mine is, I told you, Run DMC, man. That's when I fell in love with hip hop. I was a little cat. I was a little bitty cat, young. And it was just the same thing that everybody always said, man. Just that style and that swag that they was bringing. That street energy that I was seeing, where I was living at. And I just felt that vibe, man. Like, when I heard Rockbox, that beat just did something to me before I ever heard what they were saying. But when I started listening to what they was talking about, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying. What I'm talking about? Feel me,
Yeah.
But then also, look, this is a funny story, too. Around that same time, I was on True Live Crew. That nasty You Wanna Be, right?
Yeah.
My big cousin had that album, man, and she would listen to it. It was Two Live Crew and Beastie Boys. She
That's
had
because
both
y'all
of them.
next.
man, Beastie Boys.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all next. That's why y'all like that 2 Live Crew. Y'all next.
Yeah,
Uncle Luke.
I was
Uncle
little.
Luke.
I was little, man. Uncle Luke was schooling me.
Uncle Luke had everybody.
Going on.
Okay.
But I knew it was something I needed to know, though.
I know that's
I
right.
used to get in trouble. Hey, I used to get in trouble, right? Because my big cousin had the tape, right? And my grandma was living. We was living with our grandma. And when she was like, girl, stop playing that nasty music in the house. So my big cousin was
Watch
getting
them
in trouble for it.
videos. That was rated R.
But I caught myself being slick. My grandma hid the tape from my big cousin, right? I caught myself being slick. I found the tape. I'm trying to dub the tape. but I'm trying to high speed dub it so don't nobody know when I'm playing. My grandma called me, she almost threw the radio out the window, man. And I got my little butt toe up. I got my butt toe
See
up.
there,
Boy, you better stop listening to that. So
Being
yeah,
being
grown.
nasty,
that was
being
started for
nasty,
me. That was
being
started for me. And
grown.
look, how I knew I love hip hop, because I didn't care, because I kept on listening to the shit, even though I caught a whipping every time I got
See
caught
there,
listening to it.
being nasty. All right, Mr.
Uncle
Dad, give us yours.
Mm.
Well, I mean, mine's. I mean, when I first came out, I liked the R&B. I was an R&B man. But when I heard Too Short,
Oh yeah.
All right.
Life Is,
Oh,
Money.
man.
All right.
You know, and Cool Mo D,
Oh yeah.
right.
Big Daddy Kane.
Oh yeah. Big Daddy was a beast.
That's what made me listen.
Yeah.
See,
Yes,
see,
sir.
see. Keisha, let me hear yours. Come on, rep for the girls. Rep for the
Okay,
girls.
here we go. So I grew up with a bunch of women, and you gotta remember, this is during the 80s and the 90s.
Right.
And these women were listening to Keith Sweat. So when they dropped that Keith Sweat in my ear, it was on and popping.
Well,
You know, I love Keith Sweat. He makes you feel really, really good listening to his songs.
Well, let me tell you a little something about Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat owed me some money. So when I went to his concert, Keith Sweat did not sound the way he sounded on his
Don't
Keith Sweat owed
don't
me
do
some money.
Keith. Do
He
not
owe me
do
some money.
Keith, Mr. Dye. Don't
He owed
do
me some
Keith.
money.
Well, look, Keith Sweat had all the women. All the women.
Yeah, but he stole
over.
them from Steve Arrington. You remember
Yeah,
Slave?
Look, it don't even matter because at
Girl,
that
listen,
point, the
I'ma just
women
tell you
wanted to
something.
love him.
Watch this. Watch this though. Now Steve Arrington, you go back and listen to some Slave, and you tell me if he don't sound like Keith Sweat, or should I say Keith Sweat sound like him? You remember that? You remember that? You remember that? I make him weak at the knees.
That's some
That-
good old,
that was
good old.
Slave.
That's some good old, good old. But you got to remember, each artist at some point has gotten their style from somebody else. Like they
Of
course.
looked at somebody
except
else
me.
and they said, except you. We gonna leave you as the exception to the rule. But hey, my next person,
I'm
my
just
next
kidding.
musical-
I'm only kidding.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we still gonna leave you as the exception to the rule.
Before you say something, let me apologize. We had a viewer tell me that we're echoing. We do apologize. We know
Sorry.
that's why we do our test runs. We know we have a new software we're trying to use, so it's giving us the echo. So we apologize. We're trying to fix it. Just bear along with us. If you rock with the tower, you know we still legit. We do our thing. So just bear along with us. But go ahead, Keisha. I'm gonna mute myself so it won't give such an echo.
So the next group I'm gonna give you guys is New Edition.
Oh yeah.
I was a New Edition fan. I love New Edition. I love me some Bobby, Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike. Some Ralph Transvance. Don't forget about Ralph.
You gonna tell me
Man
about
with
you loved Bobby?
sensitivity.
What you loved about Bobby? What you
No,
loved about
I loved all of them as a group, but my one out of that group that I listened to by himself was Ralph Transvance. Because I love Man with Sensitivity. I love that song. That was my song.
She trying to say she like y'all crime brothers.
Look,
Yeah.
I like them with Keith. They gotta have a mixture of Keith, Babyface, all of the above, baby. And
Babyface
we be
was.
good.
She giving y'all her R&B
cook your dinner
selection.
too.
So I guess it's my turn now, huh? All right. Let me see if y'all can hang with me. Okay, what about Dana Dane?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Father MC.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Father MC was good.
See, I'm taking y'all back.
Yeah.
What about I'm gonna take y'all way back. Let me see here. What's that? Cool Mo D?
Cool Mo.
Oh yeah. I said that.
Oh, see, that's why we husband and wife. We rocking on the same
Minds
thing.
think alike.
But one of my favorite groups of all times is the Dells.
Okay.
What? What you know about them?
My favorite song is "Shoot 'Em Up." So you know, we got some people up in here. Craig say Tevin Campbell,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Campbell was
Luther
good.
Vandross.
Okay.
Eric
they-
Badu.
Yeah.
Big Luther or Little Luther?
Curl just wasn't right, Luther right there. You know. So yeah, so you know, it's a lot of powerful music artists.
What about them Isaac brothers?
Oh, you can't
Man, you
I mean,
can't.
come on, man. Like, look, I be like,
Atlantic Star.
some
Oh my
names,
goodness.
Like, you
Oh,
ain't even
Atlantic
gotta
Star.
go there.
The OJs.
Oh yeah.
You
Come
know.
on, man.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth,
Oh,
Wind,
come
and
on.
Fire,
Titans.
right?
The
We talking
Elements.
Titans now.
Right.
Elements.
Hold on. The
The
Spinners.
Elements.
What you know about that?
Come on, I'll be there.
Yeah.
The Whispers.
Oh, that's my mama's group right there.
Okay.
The
you see what I'm saying?
Commodores. The
Oh
Commodores.
yeah.
Delphonics.
The Commodores.
Delphonics. Yeah, I know what's up.
Delphonics. Okay.
Come
Craig
on
say
now.
he like Big Luther. Craig say Big Luther.
I like Big Luther too, Craig. I like Big Luther too.
So what about, let's say, of the new era of music?
Prince.
Is there anybody in that new era? My daughter's favorite.
Boy,
Oh
Prince.
my God. My favorite. My mom just said one of my favorites of all time as well. Bootsy Collins.
That's my favorite. Would you
Yeah.
tell
Come on,
her?
man.
Bootsy Collins.
And Sly Stone.
Man, come on, man.
George
Come on,
Clinton.
man.
That's
Peace
it.
Funk.
Give me
Mothership.
Yes.
Lenny.
Lenny.
Come on,
Lenny.
man.
Lenny Williams or Lenny Kravitz?
Lenny. See?
Look,
Okay.
Williams Kravitz.
Okay, Lenny was crying. He was crying. He really was. He had to go sit. He had to go. He had the ball up in a big old ball. You know. He
Lenny
had.
what?
He
Lenny
was in a
what?
big old ball.
Shoot.
Hey,
Lenny
that's
say
the
he
power
need
of a
her.
woman. That's the
Teddy
power of a
Pendergrass.
That
woman.
is.
Stylistics. You know what I'm saying?
Teddy P.
The
Teddy
staple
P.
singers. Yeah.
Oh, the Staple
Animals.
Sisters.
Animals.
Marvin
Oh,
Gaye.
come on now, boy.
Man.
Maple Staple.
Man. Maple Staple. Oh
Tammy
my God.
Terrell. I like Tammy Terrell.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. You missed it. Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye.
Ooh.
I didn't miss him. I said him.
Minnie
Oh, you did? I'm
Riperton.
sorry.
Minnie Riperton.
That's the girl.
You know, we can go on and on all night long.
Man.
We
Wait,
can't.
them not some
But we
favorites.
got-
Barry White in the building.
What
So
about one of these
let me.
inside artists messing with the tone?
What about the
Man.
Temptations?
Man, okay, so let me ask y'all this: since we took it back to the old school, the stuff our parents used to listen to and had us hooked on. What about the new era of music? Who do you like?
I'm be honest with you guys.
You know who I mess?
Usher.
You know who I'm messing with right now on the R&B tip? That boy Black. That boy Black. He be spitting like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all on Black. You know what I'm saying? I can't even remember which.
See, when you say
song is problem.
when you say Black, okay, that's another guy. Because when you say Black, I think about the female group Black.
Right? No.
Okay.
This a young cat. This a young cat male R&B artist. I believe his radio songs was called Problem. But,
Okay.
if you get on his mixtapes, yeah, boy be spitting. It's like he spelled his name with a 6. You know what I mean? The B is a 6. Check him out.
Okay.
Check him out.
Okay. Old school. What are some of y'all new ones of today?
Of today?
Of today.
Yeah.
I know,
I'm gonna
right?
say,
Cause you know the new
Well,
era
probably,
songs, they scare you. They scare you.
yeah, I know.
They do, but some of them be catchy.
They do.
But I mean-
you still got the zeros,
Yeah.
No, Zero wouldn't be like that, though. Huh?
That's not it.
and
Well, Zero,
Well,
you know, but
I mean,
Zero
but-
but he the joint to a lot of people. You know, he the bump to a lot of people. Cause see, you know, when I think about songs of the new era, first thing come to my mind is that little song be saying, "Watch out, little bitch." That just get me. You know? I'm serious. That just get. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, my friend gave me one. It's one I was listening to yesterday and the day before yesterday. It say, "She thick, thick."
What about Chris Brown?
Hey, come.
Okay.
I won't
All right.
Chris Brown, though.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
No, he don't.
But
see,
he
when
old
you,
school too now. Huh?
But see, when you start talking about that R&B to me, genuine.
Yeah, the Genuine was the
But
bomb.
see, the new era,
The baby be jamming though. I
Yeah,
listen
baby, I
to
give him that.
the baby be jamming. I listen to him.
They be jamming. I just don't know him like that.
yeah.
Young Thug be jamming too.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
Yo
the
Gotti
dude that be
still
wearing that
does.
dress? Is that the one be wearing that dress?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, the boy, he know how to pick
He be
beats,
jamming though. He
and
be
he
jamming.
know how to rap.
He
He
be
know how to
jamming.
rap.
I
He know
got
how
to
to
give it
sell
up
a
to that
record.
Travis Scott though. Travis
I
Scott
can't
be
front on
jamming.
Yeah,
Travis Scott.
Travis
Travis
Scott.
Scott
Come
Travis
on,
Scott
come
be
on.
jamming.
Oh,
I
now
mean,
y'all want
Salute
to
Mo
talk
City.
about the MCs of today?
Salute
Yeah,
Mo City.
Kendrick Lamar.
oh,
You
most
know your
definitely.
boy. Yeah,
So
and
let me
J.
ask you
Cole.
that. Since you
Like
said
right
Kendrick
now.
Lamar, let me ask you that. Do you feel that people put a lot of controversy on him because he is a controversial type of rapper?
Well, yeah, like he's one of those cats that you would call. I know he dipped into that Hebrew Israelite type of a concept or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they do have a lot of Bible knowledge. I can't take none of that from them.
Right.
And the thing is that whenever you come like that, you're gonna get some controversy because you got a lot of people that just don't believe in that kind of stuff.
Yeah. True. True.
But he
It's
beg for the
true.
smoke though.
Huh?
He's an activist. He's a lyrical revolutionary. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Right.
When he rap, he mean to start something.
yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
he doing
Even
what
if it's
he.
just provoking a thought to start a
He's similar to
conversation.
Chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's similar
He reminds
to
me of
Chance.
Chance the rapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think Chance on that level?
And some of his
Yeah.
music,
And
yeah.
some of his music, yeah.
You
Chance,
gotta listen to his
You
yeah,
know,
music.
Chance be
cause
on
look,
it.
look at that,
Chance
look
is
at
more
that
coded.
song.
Chance he more subtle about how he do it,
Yeah, he is.
but he on the same note.
Right, cause look at that
Well,
song he did with Lil Wayne and them problems. That song, he really was telling you how the labels really are.
Right.
Really, he was. So he kind of
But you
really
heard
give
what
you
he
the
was saying
vision.
though, and he was talking to a bunch of rich executives. You know
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah,
But
he
he meant
was.
that though. Like
Yeah,
you
he
don't
meant
want. I
that.
don't care who y'all is. Y'all
You
don't
don't
want
want
this.
no,
Y'all
you don't
play
want
with
a
my money if
problem.
y'all want to. I
Right.
mean, it don't get no more. It don't get no more revolutionary than that.
But you know, and he spoke on it because everything he said in that came out true. Not he didn't sign to one label and made it.
Right.
And made it. And that's the key thing. That's what we talk about too. He was signed. He didn't sign to nobody and made it.
So when
So
you
you can do
you
that.
hear a lot of artists, they are talking about buying their masters, being able to own their own music. And I believe that that's really important because back in the day, that's how a lot of artists got messed over, is they did not own their masters. So they weren't making anything off of their own creativity.
Right.
And Taylor Swift got done in really bad. This like they
But
sold her whole catalog and she ain't getting nothing off of that.
but you know
yeah.
what it
She
is?
had to go back and do everything again.
Right,
It's
man.
because you know what it is that like I always say in this time read a lot of artists that get those big labels like Sony and Jive and all them when they look at that little royalty check, not understanding the dynamic that come behind that royalty check. Not gonna get into a bunch like Meg Thee Stallion. She was done all over. I mean, if you and her contract is shown live, you can see it in public records. You know, you gotta read. A lot of artists don't read. They look at that money and they think that check gonna take them through, and not knowing that you working that back. You know what I'm saying? How do you sign over everything? You sign. R. Kelly did the same thing. You sign over your publishing. You sign. Read. That's what happened with Iggy Azalea.
Right.
You didn't make no money because you owe all these people and not knowing if you don't hit. See what a lot of artists don't understand is when you do one CD, if that CD don't hit, you're already in an 80-20 contract already. A lot of artists think, oh, I get the 80, not knowing, no, you don't. You don't even get the 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you just say you have one CD, that CD hit, boom, it hit. Okay, you go into that sophomore CD don't hit, whatever was left from that first CD, they're gonna double it. So now it's 80% from that first CD. You got to give them 80% on the second CD. You in the whole 160%.
Right.
And by the time you get your money, see, a lot of times, a lot of artists don't understand that because they get managers, because you get a lot of artists that get managers and managers don't tell them the truth. A manager cannot gain any money from you until you reach $100,000. They cannot get money if you have not reached $100,000 in sales. A lot of artists don't know that. I'm giving some free game tonight. A lot of artists don't know that. You know what I'm saying? And it goes by percentage. And here's the thing. when you are an artist, you have so many people you got to pay. You have management, you have PR, you have your CPA, you have to man. Not only that, if you're an artist that's not from California, you got to pay a talent scout artist. You can't. Your manager can't book you talent in California if they're not a booking agent. It's licenses. See, a lot of artists don't know that, so that's why they get caught up. Because they don't read, and then you got a person saying, because you want your cousin Mook Mook to be your manager, but Mook Mook ain't managed nothing but the Family Dollar. You know what I'm saying? But and that's why we got the tower here. The tower just don't play your music. We give you music insight too. We give you game. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of artists need that game. A lot of artists need that game. And I want to say thank you to all the artists that seen us on Friday and you submitted your music. We appreciate it. We really, really do.
Speaking of,
thank you.
what we got?
All right. So you know what? We got this first artist. So we're going to mute ourselves. And we got this first artist that submitted something to us. But I'm going to let y'all tell me what y'all want to hear. So I'm going to give you some people and I'm going to let you pick. We got Rilla G in the mix. We got Remedy Cold Sweat. We got some T-Dash. We got some K-Specs. We got a track from one of the artists out of Tie Fly Entertainment. We got Wink Dog. We got H-Sauce.
I do some H-Sauce, me.
You do some H-Sauce?
Some H-Sauce.
Some H-Sauce. All right. Okay, so we got this H-Sauce. So let's see. What we trying to hear from that H-Sauce? Is that bad bitch?
I like that bad bitch.
All right. All right, everybody. Here we go again. Shout out to that H-Sauce with that bad bitch.
Shout out.
Everything, man. Good shit. Sauce. Yeah. What you talking about, me?
I got a bad bitch. Yeah, I got that. I got a bad bitch. Bad bitch. Diamond glare. Anything that you need, anything that you want. Yeah, if she bad, you want. I got a bad bitch. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got a bad bitch. Them diamonds don't glare. Anything you need, yeah, she got it. Yeah. Anything she need, yeah, she got it. Yeah. I got a bad bitch. Yeah, she still broke. She still, man. I got a bad bitch. Diamonds gon' show. You know that show. Anything that she need, she gon' get it. She gon' get it. Double up on the cup, we gon' sip it. Sip that bar, rolling up together. Tell her wanna know about her like she wanna know. Show nobody, cause it's suicide, my body. You know that, don't be on the grind. Go to straight, we bump and grind. Yeah, who's down the block, and we let the shade die. Yeah. We gon' take off like we jam back. Man, we in the jet, nigga, we gon' stand back. Brakes, nigga, do a hook. We gon' burn them loud. What you talking about? Yeah, my bitch, yeah, she still my boss. She still got the cat on the side, ready to bust. She riding down, other ops, yeah, they ready. Lay it down. Me and my bad bitch, we did it hard to lay it down. Yeah, I got that. I got a bad bitch, bad, yeah, them diamonds glad. Yeah, anything that you need, anything that you want. Yeah, she bad, you go. I got a bad bitch. Yeah, I got that. I got a bad bitch. Them diamonds don't glare. Yeah, anything you need, yeah, she got it. Yeah, anything she need, yeah, she got it. That you need, What you go? I got a bad bitch. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. I got a bad bitch. Them diamonds gon' glare. Yeah, anything you need, yeah, she got it. Yeah. Anything she need, yeah, she got it.
Man, that right there.
All right.
That right there make you go, hey. Man.
Hey,
So
appreciate you,
those,
man. We appreciate that one, baby.
man, for real, that right there make you, boy, you be in your house cleaning up, be like, hey.
Look, my fitness watch on.
Okay. So, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so we don't have that relay there. So, if you just tuning in, we was giving some artists some insight on a couple of things and how it works in the music game. Just giving you that little critique of things you need to watch in the music game. Me, myself personally, being a manager of two artists and doing the management for a while and then becoming a music consultant, you would want to really do your research. I tell my artists, do your research as well as me. I do my research too on it. You learn, if you have a manager, make sure your manager learn all the laws in each state that they want to send you out to perform. Managers need to have a clear insight on what they're putting their artists through. And always remember artists, because I have a lot of artists that have come to me and they think that they work for the manager. No, the manager works for you. That's the key point. A lot of artists don't understand that. They feel like they work for the manager. No, the manager works for you, because without your talent, they can't do what they're doing. So, just stay in tune and watch the show. You're going to get some freebies on the music game and everything. And what's up? So, we let Rain pick that one. That was at H Sauce. So, Mr. Dot, who would you like to hear?
Let me hear that gorilla.
Gorilla. So you want to hear that gorilla?
Yeah, let me hear that gorilla.
He wants to hear the gorilla. Them gorillas is some beasts. You know what I'm saying? Them gorillas is some beasts. If you ever watch Planet of the Apes, some big old gorillas, boy, they be, man. All right, y'all. So we about to get it pumped up with that gorilla with Op. Here it is.
That is.
Oh, you and I flip the whole block, talking like you real, but everybody know you not. Speaking on what you see, telling all you know. Nigga in the streets, you a certified hoe. Oh, you and I flip the whole block, talking like you real, but everybody know you not. Speaking on what you see, telling all you know. Nigga in these streets, you a certified hoe. Oh, you and I flip the whole block, talking like you real, but everybody know you not. You know what you see, telling all you know. Nigga in these streets, you a certified hoe. Oh, yeah, and niggas be snitching. Closest homeboy, have you? Oh, ass in penitentiary. Nigga, what you mean? What you mean? Posted up the beam. I don't trust nobody since these niggas too damn clean. Boy, you been telling, niggas been snitching. Try fucking dissing, snitching like bitches. Better watch your mouth, dog. I'ma fucking come through. Tell that fucking nigga Kurt, this ain't what you wanna do. Bitch, I been about it. Nigga, I'm a real boss. Six that pistol in his mouth. Nigga, what the fuck you thought? Got the bad shit, dog. They fucking listen, though. I ain't even tripping, nigga. I'm just getting started, bro. Oh, you and I flip the whole block, talking like you real, but everybody know you not. Know you knocking on what you see, telling all you know. Oh, you know, nigga in these streets, you a certified hoe. Oh, you and I flip the whole block, talking like you real, but everybody know you not. Know you knocking on what you see, telling all you know. Oh, you know, nigga in these streets, you a certified hoe. Oh, you and I flip the whole block, talking like you real, but everybody know you not. Know you knocking on what you see, telling all you know. Nigga in these streets, you a certified hoe.
You know, they do have them guys acting like they hard, but they know the police.
That's that fight song right there. That's that
That's
fight.
that club bounce. That's that club bounce right there.
Yeah, that make you want to fight somebody in the club. Just push them for no
That's what I'm
reason.
talking about.
Go tear the club up.
Just tear the club up. Just push them for no reason.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So that was Out by Gorilla. The song before that was H Sauce, Bad Bitch. All right, old school.
Oh, you already know me, man.
Must be that Remedy Cold Sweat.
You think so? You think of that? When
All right.
touching my button.
Pushing
My
buttons.
They can't be pushing my button.
They can't be pushing your buttons.
No.
It
Not
make you get
Yeah,
crunk when they push your
they
buttons.
can. They can. They just better be ready for what that button do.
Already. Here we
I know
go.
that's right.
Pushing my buttons.
I'm never running no course. I get my biggies and demons, I get my money worth. I got that drip all on me, I get my body work. You and your man can do the math, current, the dance. I'm right here, no, better take no close, no throw your sauce, have a bitch, you know, coming for me, residence flow. You know, that's a no. See my gun low, punch holes in your mental. You all in my business, don't hear call me missus. All the nonsense you can keep it, cause that's bullshit that you speaking. Like a church of shady deacons. Oh my God, is you tweaking? It's like TV. You know my last nerve. With the shit that got on, I'm like a ticking time bomb. Pick up the wrist and flies gone. Fist to the lips, high sign. Tapping my whip and right on. See the ice on my arm. Hell yeah, I sound the alarm. Hell yeah, I sound the alarm. Pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all be pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all gon' make me lose it like confusion in the stages. All I want is paper, man. Get spent my pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all be pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all gon' make me lose it like confusion in the stages. All I want is paper, man. Get spent my I'm sick of all your goofy clowns and all your silly rabbits. Don't you get a new habit? You don't want me to let you have it. This secure bitch you can got it. And this secure is a savage. I always looking cabbage. Look up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. It's swimming deep. Now my pictures in the DMs. Ass black Korean sneakers. Did you see them for reasons? The seasons complimentary demons on my sleeve. And for you niggas, you can get the middle finger. Look up your finger. That's it. Equal stupido with no background. Man, I say no more. Y'all close. Y'all hoes. Real dollars. Y'all got those. No problems. I got those. Hey, holla, they got both. Didn't bother on my soul. On my father. Y'all just pushing me harder. And I enjoy, but go harder. It might be hard to swallow, cause I'm a tough act to follow. Some might say I'm just a problem. That's sayonara and adios. Better luck tomorrow. Watch me pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all be pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all gon' make me lose it like confusion in the stages. All I want is paper, man. Give me steps my pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all be pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all gon' make me lose it like confusion in the stages. All I want is paper, man. Give me steps my pushing. Out in the scheme and will get you put in the deep. And so bitches don't be sleep dissing. Y'all niggas snakes be hissing out in my lane. Y'all be missing. I'm on a mission in a whole other dimension. No pretending. I'm feeling back with digits. Not to mention, fuck around, lay you down. Spitting 30 rounds of ammunition. Fuck up your life, you got the wrong decision. I'm that bitch with bad intentions. Vodka overfilling my cup and withdrawn all in my blood. Send the stage and front page. He said, she said, suck his tail. No delay, I take fights. I have got give me face. I'm the army face. Remedy, don't call chase. Just take close case. Pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all be pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all gon' make me lose it like confusion in the stages. All I want is paper, man. Give me steps on pushing my buttons, pushing my buttons. Y'all be pushing my buttons.
Yeah.
All right, don't be pushing
I'm
his
looking forward to
buttons.
hearing my
Some
mother.
buttons.
Yeah, boy, that's the lick right there.
That's the lick right there.
Hey, can I shoot this in here right quick?
Go ahead.
I want to send a shout out to my boy Deshaun Watson, man. For real. Tell my brother peace, man. Peace, man. Stay strong, bro. For real, for real. Even though I know you don't want to be in the city no more, we ain't taking it personal because we know what you and them officers dealing with, and that's what you're trying to get away from. Must say, stay strong, man. We praying for you, bro. For real, man. Because that's why I'm trying to handle you. But you keep that heart that you got, they ain't gonna be able to touch you, bro.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
That was gonna even be one of our topics for tomorrow because I'm just, oh my God.
Yeah, we'll get at it. I just thought about it right quick.
Man, I can't wait till y'all tune in for that tomorrow because y'all gonna hear some true mouth from Miss Shay about that situation right there. Yeah, you know, you I mean, that's Deshaun Watson, even though he not from H-Town, but he H-Town.
You know what I'm saying?
How can you not, you know, rep for him and ride for him?
That's it. Well, we gonna say that for tomorrow. I ain't mean to dig in your treasure trove.
That's all right, because that'll make them come back. That'll make y'all come back, right? Y'all come to us on Fridays and jam on these artists. Come on and kick it with us on that girl chat and see what we be talking about then. Kick it with the guys on Sunday.
Yep.
All right, so Miss Makisha, it's on you. What you gonna do?
Somebody give me my crown.
Okay.
That right there.
Okay then.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, queen.
Did she take it down, y'all? Y'all don't even know how to act. Y'all don't even know how to act. Queen Nefertiti. Okay, here we go. Kiara Shanae, royalty.
Yes, ma'am.
Royalty.
I'm all in my zone, my section is slow. Queen is petite, dripping in gold. Sharp as a knife, look at the swag. Design of my face, they wanna be mad. It's running out of my blood, I'm covered all in this greatness. I know you like how I sound, that's probably why you be chasing. I know, I really good. You may wanna get it, baby, get it understood. And it's I know you girl want me. Don't say one word, you know what she gon' be.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the these are rise of the future of our generation.
Somebody bring my crown. Somebody bring my crown. When I step in the cave, that's just how it goes down. When I start to turn up, everybody talk about down. Everybody talk about down.
Everybody talk about down.
Let me feel like royalty. All this one is my chemistry, and I'm feeling like royalty. I'ma need every dollar you want, plus all my royalty. All this gold on me, like royalty. There's no flexing, poppin' there's no flexing. This the life that I live, they keep passing me money with no interception. Bustin' up with my girls, steady counting on blessings. I done run out of fingers, my car when the throw is about to get messy. Taking all the dollars in the pearls, cash money, give me those $100 bills. Better get your girl, cause you can't stop it. Better get your girl, cause she all up in my grill. I know, I really good. You damn when you get it, baby, get it understood. I know you girl want me. Won't say one word, you know what she gon' be.
Right in the Western land, be strong, fearless, a powerful force to be reckoned with.
Somebody bring my crown. Somebody bring my crown. When I step in the place, that's just how it goes down. When I start to turn up, everybody talk about down. Everybody talk about down.
Everybody talk about down.
Let me feel like royalty. All this stuff is my chemistry, and I'm feeling like royalty. I'ma need every dollar you want, plus all my royalty. All this gold on me, like royalty.
Lick your mind, these steroids that we embrace, ivory branches of royalty.
I'm up the window, you know how we been. My laces is high, so you know I ain't tripping. Too close to the top, to start looking down. You know why I'm here, so bring on the crowd, bring my crown.
everybody start to bow down.
I'm feeling like royalty, royalty. All this one is my cherish, you give me, I'm feeling like royalty, royalty. I'ma need everything you want, cause all my royalty, royalty. All this gold on me, this gold on me, like royalty, royalty, like royalty, royalty.
That hook is catchy. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Somebody
Now
bring
you
her
know
up.
I know a
There you
woman
go.
is
Your thing
saying
is out
some
of
real.
whack, right?
There you go.
Okay.
I'm straight.
Yeah, you was looking like a cartoon character right there.
Oh, okay.
He's straight.
But I know a woman that said something real, man. When she said something that I know in my heart is really empowering for women, right? She be talking to women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when she make me feel strong, I know she saying something. You know what I'm talking about?
I know that's right.
Yeah, for real. I feel that every time I hear it, I be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody bring her crown.
Yeah. But the difference between me and her, ain't nobody gonna have to bring my crown. The line gonna stay.
You already got your crown.
Right here.
Hey, H-Town, H South say that it reminds him of Beyonce. Now that's
It remind me more
yeah,
of
that's a
Rihanna.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does remind me of Rihanna. Yeah.
Because I mess with Rihanna. For real. I'll let Rihanna talk to me, even though she crazy as hell. I'll be
Would
like,
you let her talk to her?
I'll be like, I feel you, girl.
Okay. Yeah. So who up next?
Miss J.
So y'all know for me.
Yeah, T-Dash.
No.
What?
Oh, she finna surprise you today.
I ride for the T-Dash, but no. Mine is by that boy H-Sauce, that free coat. That's the song.
Yeah, H-Sauce, man. H-Sauce. Get some love over here.
Okay, y'all know that's my joint. If I can get it to play up in here. Let's see here. Let's see if that's gonna throw it up there.
Craig said, did not put down my husband, Deshaun Watson.
I was gonna speak on that before we did. Yeah, we wasn't putting Deshaun down. We was repping for Deshaun, Craig. We was repping for Deshaun. We wasn't putting him down.
I think every African American person in Houston is repping for Deshaun Watson at this point.
Man.
Right.
We see it wide and clear at this point.
All right, so here we go. This better be my song with all A-Sauce stuff jamming. So here you go, free coat.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to get it in. Yeah, sauce. Get it in. Woo. About to go ahead and head to the club, man. All my niggas, man. All my homegirls, let's go, man. I'm going with the girls tonight, man. Freak out, let's go. Let's go. Cause niggas in the club said bingo, bingo. Big booty bitch like bingo. Freak out, let's go. Let's go. Walk in the club, let's go. Cause niggas in the club said bingo, bingo. Big booty hoe nigga like bingo, bingo. I'm in the club with the ladies tonight. It's gonna feel like hanging with the bullets tonight. Hold up, and I feel so goddamn out of sight. JJ, good time, yeah, I'm dynamite. Freak out, freak out. Let me see it get down on the floor. Bust it down, big booty jello. Let me see it go ahead, wicked ass slow. Left, right. Big cheeks, big booty out of sight. That girl about to go and take a flight. Got these niggas going crazy tonight. They on that ass like a hot girl. Take it out, baby girl, 350 girl. I put the 7 on the end, baby. What you mean about to come through? They going crazy. Let's go. Big shorty, let's go. Got the niggas in the club saying bingo. Baby girl, bitch like bingo. Let's go. Hold up, in the club, let's go. Baby niggas in the club saying bingo. Bingo, hold nigga like bingo. Bingo, get loud. Let me see you move that booty on the floor. All the girls, let me see you rock that pow. Freak out, get loud. Freak out, Freak hoe. Let me see you move that booty on the floor. Hold up, girl, let me see you get low. Work that. Freak hoe, let's go, booty bitch, yeah, let's go. Got the niggas in the club saying bingo. Got the big booty bitch like bingo. Freak hoe, let's go, walk in the club, let's go. Got the niggas in the club saying bingo. Big booty hoe nigga like bingo.
Man, that right
Yep, that's
Bingo.
what's
Like
up.
bingo.
there. That right there. That right there. That right
That
Yeah.
there. Oh, appreciate it, A-Sauce. Yeah, but man, shoot, that little song. I'm telling you, all these little songs make you want to get your dance on. For real, for real, for real. So I do want to say this before we get into a little more music, guys. Starting possibly next week, we will have another show called Wednesday. It's a Wednesday show. It's called Music Hump Day. So what it is that we're just gonna play music. I'm gonna pick 4 tracks every Wednesday and just play them at 12 noon to 1 o'clock. I'm gonna play that and just let people hear the artists, give artists their platform, give them what they deserve. You know, that's Wednesday show. Also, Friday is the Fun Day Friday with the Tower Radio Show crew. So you'll get a glimpse of every one of us on here. We're missing a few people. Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to Gracie. We missed some people. Shout out to Sugar. So we also on Saturday have the girl chat. So you gonna hear this Deshaun Watson story tomorrow. You know, 3:30. Tune in for that. Then come on that Sunday, you had that old school Sunday jam with Old School and Rain at 5:30. Got to check in for that.
Hello.
So they gonna give you some topics. They gonna talk about. They gonna boop play their music. They gonna do what it do. But to artists that wants to have their music played, please send your music to the Tower Radio Show 1@gmail.com. Again, that's the Tower Radio Show 1@gmail.com. Shout out to Wink Dog. He sent in some music. Shout out to H Sauce. He sent in more music. This time, what I'm asking artists to do, what we're asking artists, please a little bit, clean it up a little bit with some of the, I'm not tripping on the cursing, but some of the sexual terms, kind of clean it up just a little bit. Because I don't want us to be flagged, you know, so kind of clean it up just a little bit. You know, this is your platform maybe from here to that mainstream. So just kind of submit us a little bit of what you would submit a regular FM, AM radio station. You know what I'm saying? So kind of submit that and let us, you know, do that. What we do, we support here at the Tower. We don't judge, we don't discriminate, we support.
That's right.
Hey, he said I have a few others baseball team. So when you get it going on in there, letting us know.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, you trying to get it shaking.
Please.
We need to tighten up. We hear you, H. We hear you, H.
Please go follow us. Like us. Subscribe to us. That's the only way you're going to see us come back on here. That's the only way people going to hear your talent. You know, so you have to follow us. If you want to do an interview, go follow me, Shay Nelson. That's the way when your song is played, you can get an interview. You become my friend, you will get a link to come in and get your interview. So, with that, let's see. What's some of the topics you guys want to get into? You know, since this is Fun Day Friday, Music Friday, let's
you want to get into some topics?
Yeah, let's get some topics. Let's throw some music topics out there.
Music topics?
Yeah, let's see if our viewers are up on their music game.
So, back to, you know, I always got something to say, but look, so back to you shooting game to the artist about, you know, having control of their masters and whatnot. Like, I want to kind of just get everybody's opinion about how they feel about the state of hip hop, like on the streets, as far as how cats on the streets is dealing, because like It's like this. This is how I look at it. This the game I want to shoot. Man, if you an artist and you a hustler, like you out here in these streets and you repping what's going on out here for real, like by the time you get to a label, you should already have your stuff packaged up, you know what I'm saying, worked out. You ought to have some numbers to show, have some kind of collateral to go in with, so they can't play you like no artist. Like control of your publishing and your masters and all of that, that should be written into your contract. That should be common knowledge to artists right now. So if you got like a clique, that means you got a team. So if you got cats around you while you doing music, or you trying to accomplish a goal, everybody needs to be working for one common goal. So by the time y'all get in them offices, they go shoot you that little curveball, but you can let them know, nah, hey, look out, you don't really need y'all. You know, we trying to close a deal to where we can help y'all and y'all can help us, but we don't need y'all. You know what I mean? So like, that's really how it's supposed to be going right now for any artist trying to get into the industry. But what I'm addressing is, when y'all look at what's going on the streets, from whatever perspective that y'all are looking at it from, and I'm talking to my Tower team, what do y'all see as far as how artists in the city are relating to each other, how just our people in general are relating as far as trying to build with each other? Because I look at it, I see it like this, like, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get those kind of deals and to build that kind of steam when you don't have cats out here respecting no certain code, no ethics, you know what I'm saying, no etiquette. It's hard to build that. So like, what do y'all see? Like, Miss Shay, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you, Quinn. Nah, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask King Dot. I'm gonna ask King Dot. Like, when you look at how cats is dealing out on the streets, like, do you see cats out here that still like really rocking with each other? You know what I'm saying? Like really trying to build something with each other, or do you see more hate and knocking?
Well, I see, and it's just me. I mean, I see more hate and knocking because I mean, this person don't want to see this one make it before him. You know, I mean, I don't see them helping one another. You know, and a lot of artists, you know, I mean, yeah, they rap and this and that, but they don't know nothing else. You know, they don't know the business side of the game.
Right.
You know, and that's why a lot of them getting screwed in their contracts and everything. You know, because instead of telling them, oh, hold on, let me get my manager to look over. Then again, let me get me an entertainment lawyer to look over this contract and see if it's legit. They don't do that. They just sign, want money. You know?
Yep.
Or, you know, you got some people that he must pass up their opportunities to wait on their homeboys. You know, I have seen that happen.
We have encountered,
which is commendable in its own way in certain situations.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I said, I've been doing this 10 plus. So for me, it's like this. When I started out first promoting, and it was kind of hard. I'm gonna tell you, it's hard. I don't care what nobody. It's hard for a woman in this game, especially when there's certain things like that. Especially when a woman knows knowledge on music, it's hard. But I'm gonna tell you, I've come across artists. I've managed 14 guys before. You know what I'm saying? So I've come across to where a lot of times what I've seen in my own experiences, a lot of them, they feel like when I came in with my friend gonna go with me. Like for instance, example, I'm not gonna throw this artist name out there, but I've had it to where I've had a label come in and want to sign an artist, wanted to give him the money up front to sign him, but his whole thing was, I'm going to wait for my friends. Now, here's the thing. These are the same friends that he signed a loyalty contract with when the label they were under was getting 100% of everything. This guy wasn't getting nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing. I mean, not even publishings, not even promotions for his own shirts.
Like, what was his deal?
The thing is because everybody is not a manager, and everybody does not have manager qualities. Like I said, just because you manage Burger King don't mean you can manage an artist. You get what I'm saying? That's two different entities. And what it was is that the manager was allowing, even though the manager doesn't have the call to tell the artist what to do, but he needs to guide him. And the thing is, if you don't have a manager that's not musically inclined, how is he going to guide you in the music business? You get what I'm saying? And managers have to read. Like for me, I still do it. I have two artists I manage, me and my husband. I still read to this day. I still read. I still research. I still try to find things because it is loopholes, but it's up to you to get to them loopholes. You understand what I'm saying? You know, like I hear a lot of artists say, I'm going to own my own label. But here's the thing. Yeah, you can own your own label, but to get that funding, you're going to have to go up under like Sony, Job, Arista. You're going to have to go up under one of them. And here's the thing. You still are an artist that is being co-owned. Period. A lot of them think, oh, no, I got my own label, but you're still owned by this man. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to ask y'all, since, you know, this is a talk radio show, what is the, and artists, if you know that's on here, what is the top, let me say it like this, what is the top record label that pays the most artists? Or what is the top label that gains more artists? Do anybody know?
I mean, it's what, like, the major ones are like still
The major
Atlantic.
one. What's the most major one that you have seen that you have seen artists thrive and they still thrive?
That thrive and still thrive.
I would say Def Jam.
Nope.
I mean, Def Jam, they lasted, but hold on, because I know what she asked them to.
I haven't been keeping up with exactly which label is on top.
Right.
So I'll tell you. A lot of people think it's Sony, which is owned by Tony Motola. A lot of people think it's Sony, but it's not Sony. When you look at artists that steady thrive, it's thriving through Jive and Arista, which are the same people, which is owned by Clive Davis. If you ever look at the talent shows and talent things, who is the first label that signed people? Jive. And Jive has more R&B and hip hop on his label than any other label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's game.
Yeah. So it's like, and that's something that's you gotta know who you're dealing with when you're dealing with people. You can't, you know, all artists. I tell them this: when you get into this business, still read. Read your own stuff. Just don't trust your manager. Read it for yourself. Because your manager could be faking you just to get your change. You know what I'm saying? Read your stuff. Read your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to read it. You got to know. Because see, what artists don't understand is that, and I'm not telling you what I know. I went to school for it. I took my certificate and all that. I'm going to tell you, best school to go if you want to learn music, Berkeley School of Music. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of times when artists do things, they think that when they get that check, oh, that check mine. They're not understanding you got 10%, 15%, or 20% that goes to your manager. Okay? Think about it. Now, you know the 10% don't kick in till you hit that $100,000. So if you hit, what, $25,000 in sales, you ain't got no money for the manager because you forgot you got taxes. You got all these places that the record label has you under. You have Spotify. You have Apple Music. You have, it's a couple of more now. But what you don't know is, as an artist, when you put your music on them platforms, you thinking you getting that $1.19? No, you getting about 10 cents of that. 10 cents of that. And see, a lot of artists think, oh, when my CD come out, I'm profiting. You're not profiting money when you sell CDs. You only profit when you perform. Period. And you don't always profit from that. Because remember, you have the event planner you have to pay, which is your PR. You have to pay hotel fees. All this come from you as an artist.
Right.
For artists that are on this list. All this come from you. It don't come from the label. This come from you. Somebody put up the mad face. I don't know why they put up the mad face. I don't know. You may be mad at what I'm saying to you, but it's true facts.
What's so funny, Miss Shay, is you have artists, and shout out to artists like TLC and Tony Braxton, and recently Salt and Pepper, that were willing to be vulnerable enough to tell their story, to show how the industry works. Because you have artists that actually have been through a lot of the stuff that you're explaining, and they've been willing to come out with some type of movie or something to show what they've been through in the industry, to show that they took a lot of losses.
Yeah,
In the
but
time that they were there.
like for Tony Braxton, her thing was, how do you go bankrupt twice? How you go bankrupt twice? You didn't learn from the first. And then what's so bad about Tony Braxton is, and another thing, you can't put your trust in no label. And that's what she did. She took it on. Oh, I always tell my artists, you don't mix personal with business. And that's what happened. She became friends with, and really, honestly and truly, what saved Tony Braxton was Babyface. Let's just keep it real. He saved her. He basically said he wouldn't have signed nothing like that. Now, he wouldn't have signed nothing like that, but you allow her to sign it. But she's your friend. She's your friend.
Yeah, I saw that deal.
You understand what I'm saying? Just like TLC. Okay, how that right there was common sense. I'm just keeping it real. That was common sense. Pebbles, you married to the owner. So you ain't really worried about them. Pebble, how many songs you had? How many hits you had?
She had Mercedes.
And the rest of them, and the rest of the hits that she had collabs. Okay. It's just, and that's the point of being an artist and reading. You have to read. You have to know what you're doing. I don't care if you just getting into the game. Still read. Still read. Keep reading. So when you go up against them A&Rs and the people, this ain't how they go. You get what I'm saying? You gotta read. You gotta read. So when you I teach artists, so you'll know when you step up in that boardroom with them, you can't play the okie doke on me. That's what me and my husband teach. That's what we teach. What's up, Arthur? That's what we teach.
So what do you think gets them the glitz and the glam of going on tour?
The royalty
and
check.
all those things?
The royalty check. That's what get people. The royalty check.
Well,
That's what gets you. But they're not understanding. This is not your money. You're gonna pay it back. You're gonna pay it back for traveling. You're gonna pay it back for hotel. And Lord forbid if you got an entourage, you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for you even pay for the flyers for your venues.
yeah. One thing about it is that it's patience.
Yeah.
A lot of times people, they've been working their whole life to try to get something. Somebody puts some money in front of them. They think that's it. That's the money. But that money right there is basically like Michelle saying that that's just something that you got to pay back. The way that my belief system is, it might not be the way that everybody else's is. I'm an entrepreneurial mindset. And when I say that, you know what I'm talking about. My music business is going to be how I make my music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I say that, I mean like, okay, I'm going to press up my own product. I'm going to sell my own product. Whatever I get is mine. That's it.
Yeah.
If I get me a team, I'm going to put me a team together, they're going to sell my product. But everything that I get, that's mine.
See,
everything I put into it is mine.
And a lot of artists don't know that, and a lot of management don't know that. Even when I took the class, when I went to school and did it, when I took the class, I didn't, I learned a lot of things as a manager, and that's why I tell artists, when you have a manager, don't be trying to get your manager to book you in California, because in California, the music laws are totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm giving you some free game on this. Whoever up on here, I'm going to give you some game on this. If you ever do a show in California, make sure that your manager is licensed as a talent scout. They cannot go to California booking you a show as a manager. Because if you don't do that show, who you think they're going to come after?
You.
And your manager. Then you can sue your manager if you don't know about the show. And then a manager, I disclose everything to my artists. I don't book anything, and if you want to do a show on camera, I don't do it because I don't have the license to do it. By all means, if you want to book yourself, you do that. But
That's
if
what
it
I
falls
say though.
back, huh?
Miss Shay, if I was gonna go with a manager, because I know the mindset of the average MC was pretty much like mine. Because a lot of us have made money selling our music out of the trunk.
And that's the
I
best
know
way.
that this is 2021, and it is not the best way anymore. And the reason being is because you can make so much more money.
Being digital.
Right. And so it's like you're going to need a manager. You're going to need those people that's going to help you too. Because you can't duplicate yourself a million times.
No.
You have to actually have somebody that's working for you. You got to have a team. And that's the part of it that makes it a little bit tricky, because you got to get people around you that you can trust. And how do you know you can trust them until they do something that shows you that you shouldn't trust?
Exactly.
That's why I say, if I was y'all, I would get down with Miss Shay, this particular production company that's going to help you with your management and all the way around. That way, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be taken care of, you know, because you're going to be educated. And the thing is that who can take your education? I mean, like, once you know this, who can make you unknow it?
That's true. Like I said, you know, the name of my consultant company is Fat Girls Promotion Consultants. Like I said, I've been doing this 10 plus years. If you go and look on my website, you will see my certificate. My certificate is from Berkeley College School of Music. I ain't telling you something that I heard. I'm telling you something that I went to class and done myself. Not only I went to class, my husband went to class as well. We both did it. So, and that's the reason all this stemmed from me. And this is the reason that I created the Tower. You don't have many online radio shows that is giving you game like this. Right. You're not going to get game like this from online. Most of them trying to charge you. If you have a manager can teach you the insides of that. So, you know, that's why I got my crew here. We doing this.
Well, you got a strong team behind you.
Right.
I'm going to tell you like this right here. Old school, me and Rain, I'm talking about straight up bought 1,000 records out on our own. We recorded ourselves, bought our own equipment. We actually started our own studio. We didn't ask nobody for a jack.
Right.
We learned what mastering was, what mixing was. We had to learn all of that right there in the School of Hard Knocks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what we was doing.
Right.
We walked out there with our CDs and knocked on people's doors and said, "Hey, look, this is my CD."
Right.
So
straight like that.
Feet on the street. That's
That was
what I'm
it.
talking about.
But we never gave up, and we learned. We learned a whole lot. So what I'm saying is, some of those long ways around, whatever, can be shortened up if you get your management team together. Fat Girls Entertainment, that's the one. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You just get too much. So, with that being said,
and here's the thing with me and my husband. Here's the thing, that we only charge $75, and we teach you all you need to know. $75 is all we charge to do our consultant, and we walk you through everything as far as learning how to read a contract. Most definitely, we make sure you get your license. And I'm just going to give you some free game on this one. I'm just going to tell you, if you cannot afford ASCAP, because there are 3 licenses that you really have, that they have, but there are 2 main. You have BMI and you have ASCAP. If you are an artist, you know what I'm saying, and you need a license, the best thing I could tell you is, if you cannot afford the $50 at that moment, go to BMI. It's free. Because you have to, and I'm going to keep it real, and I'm going to give you some more free game. You have to have one of those licenses to submit your music to a radio station. They will not play it without that.
right?
Especially when you're dealing with a mainstream radio station.
All right, that's enough freedom.
Okay.
That's too many freedoms.
Real should recognize real. If they don't recognize real at this point,
we're gonna go broke.
No, I don't think we'll go broke, because see, that'll give people the insight on the Tower just doesn't do music. We help you.
Right.
We help
Right.
you. You know what I'm saying? We help you. That's why we did this. We help you. So with further ado, anybody else got some music insights? Miss Shay not gonna answer no more questions because Mr. King Dot stopped her. So let's some more insight. We're gonna do a couple of more joints. What y'all want to do? I'm letting.
I wanna.
Music roll.
I've been having some cell phones. You know, I got people that's hit me up, and they like, well, where's that song you played? And guess what song it was? It's the song that I really don't want y'all to hear because I had some, language issues in it.
Talking about that jazz.
No, it was that jazz. We could play that, but it was the one that's called That Girl. Remember?
I like that. What was wrong with that?
I don't feel it.
No, it was some.
I ain't here. Go on and hook it up and let us hear
We're
it.
going on play it, all right?
Go on, play
He the
that.
only one worried about that.
Yeah, ain't nobody worried, but we grown up in here.
DJ, roll that song.
Roll that song, DJ.
Well, here we go. Let me see. Can y'all hear?
No, we can't hear it.
No, we can't hear it.
Can't hear it? Let me stop.
So while you're getting that together, I wanna send a shout out to a young lady by the name of Monica Roberts, which is my cousin. I want to say happy birthday to you. Love you very much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. Let's see. Why y'all couldn't hear that?
No, we can't hear you.
How about this? No.
No, you have no audio.
I don't have no audio, so I don't know.
All right, so old school is out of commission right now with his audio. He got to work on it. We getting some new software, you guys. So we're learning. Like I told you, the tower is also a learning progress. We're learning about new audio, new software. It comes out all the time. You know, we updating. We not them gurus yet, but we gonna get there. So while old school work on that, I'm gonna go ahead and just rep for the old school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead.
If we got anything over there,
I'm gonna play this one right here. Here we go, y'all.
Yeah, that's good.
We just conference is a catastrophe. We just conference is a catastrophe.
You are carpenter catastrophe, masterfully haphazardly create disasters actually cause casualties casually. Marching up them steps with zip ties and practices, looking for rip ties and seeing flip sides, following slick guys that trick guys on the bottom of spit sides. They split lies from six guys that big sides on rich guys and women with their big eyes. You trapped your french fries, you feel trapped, you ship the flip side. You switch yours, you hit boards, but yours about to strip boards. You break flash, you hit doors, you know this about to get swords. National Guard, it's the scarlet color carded hard. The thought that motivation came directly from God. Blood stained the sword, chest came off the board. Police with 7 heads looking around for some more. Ammunition galore, slugs hit the floor. Unlimited clips and more shells in the shore. Brains get taken by an invisible entity. Fools don't have the sense to see that this is their enemy. Trillion hours of energy spent to stop the remedy. Self-inflicted multiple stabs and complimentary. Once we get a piece on the sons of disobedience, that twist the pictures of all the wrong ingredients. Too many opinions makes the backseat meaningless. Planted in the mass, and yet nobody's seeing it.
We just conference is a catastrophe. Okay. We just conference is a catastrophe. We are conference is a catastrophe. Alright.
We just offered to some catastrophe. Yes, I check my flawless delivery. Relevant to execute problems we facing physically, mentally. Statistically, I should hold an assembly. Pride always comes before fall, so I keep listening. Wise words I read in the ministry as they enter me. Dissing me, mine was corrupt, yes, but picture me. Flash showing lights on the camera. I had to build myself to achieve my stature. Okay, anyway, listen. Y'all be seeking attention. I be seeking the milestone while you seeking these chickens. While you seeking the mission, but I'm just thinking that different. I'm just seeing your mind flowing and I'm seeing your wishes. Might be sneaking and missing. Catastrophe, intermission. Glacier gon' be in his sentence. Cause I can see from a distance. I can see repetition and I can speak till I'm missing. They ain't never gon' listen cause they see me as an infant. And you know I can't have it. Metallic words like a magnet. I turn my words into ashes. I'm spitting birds and attracting disturbing peace so dramatically. I'm handling all of these problems mechanically. Yes, I'm actually moving my problems erratically. Listen to God, it's the end of these days. It's March and falling like August. Things in this game dissolving, problems ain't solving. Shoot past the wind for the target. Yes, I'm a walk it. Yes, it's me and the dog. We just conferences of catastrophe. Okay, we just conferences of catastrophe. We are conferences of catastrophe. Alright, we just conferences of catastrophe.
We.
We now. We them carpenters. Okay.
All right.
Catastrophe, that old school. Did he leave us? What? Did we mess him over with that?
Still there.
I am not trying to hear it.
He went to get some juice. You went to quench your.
Don't worry about the mute. Just yeah, man, my wife, she's something else. She had me you know, we be having this debate about who turned on the AC on your truck. And see, I said, look, I'm not turning the AC on the truck. So anyway, she getting ready to get in the truck. And she like, come here, I want you to see something. I was the last person in the truck.
Wow. So you turned on that AC?
Man, I could have swore I turned it off.
You trying to mess with your wife's mindset. That's what you doing.
She got me though.
Man, that's beautiful though, man. That y'all got that kind of relationship. I wish that was the worst argument I was having.
Well, it wasn't even an argument. She was just like,
That's what I'm saying.
that was her. She was like, check.
Yeah, she scored on you.
Men don't debate.
We don't debate.
No, y'all don't debate. Y'all be wanting to be
Want to be right.
I was gonna say, go
That's what she was
we
gonna
be
say.
want to be right. We be want to be right.
I knew that's what she was gonna say.
You know, let me. My bad. Because they was gonna let me have it. You know, they was gonna let me have it. You know, y'all can't do this. It's 2 on 3. That ain't how that works.
But now,
We was gonna keep it real. We was gonna keep it real. That's all.
Oh yeah, really real.
I think men will debate and they will go further if they know they're right.
Right.
They won't stand down if they know they're right.
No,
Well,
that means they want to keep on arguing. I don't want to keep on arguing. I'm gonna let you win.
Yeah, just long as you get that point.
Most of the time, y'all wrong anyway.
What?
No.
It can be both ways. It can be both ways.
No.
We most of the time wrong.
But you notice how when I look back, he turns that head. He keep looking straight.
I'm right when I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm right.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell y'all like this,
I'm
guys.
right when I'm right, and I'm wrong when I'm right.
I come with that Google. Boy, they don't even want to see me go for the phone. You know, a lot of times people go for the gun. I go for the phone. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me show you.
Let me show you what I'm talking about, girl.
Google be talking about, Old school was right.
Oh wow, really, really,
Oh my goodness.
really.
Look, do y'all
I'm
be
just
asking
kidding you
serious?
guys. I'm not always right. But most of the time, though.
It's not about that air conditioning.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't right about that.
Right?
No, I wasn't right about that.
Wow, y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong.
But yeah, you guys, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with my little DJ thing here because it's not working.
Yeah, cause we was like,
Because
like
I was
said,
so
we
ready.
did new software.
But you don't have. But Shay, you don't have that girl.
No, I don't have that. Is it? Is your computer scared because I kind of skunked it?
Whatever.
Oh,
I don't remember
Is that
no.
what
I'm
it is?
Oh
gonna just
wow!
say it like this.
You know, cause
I didn't see
I
no.
do think I'm 2 and
Whatever. I did not see no points. I didn't see no twos, and I didn't see
cause
no.
they didn't want to hurt. They didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know.
That means a tie. At least.
I said it for a time.
We can take that time, but you know what? We are gonna do that again, but we're gonna make sure we have all our software updated because we're gonna. It's not gonna be Miss Shay that they're gonna battle all the time. You may see them battle Mr. Dot. You may see them battle Rain. You may see them battle Miss Keisha. You know, you may see them battle our new crew member Gabby. You may see her get battled.
What's up, baby girl?
Look, I need to go to school first before y'all start battling me.
Grand C, you don't need to be battled. I had already took your cornbread. They don't need to be battled. You know.
Look,
What's up, C? What's up, C? Though.
Hey, he ain't been back since. We ain't been back since.
That's messed up.
And you know what? I've never been a DJ. I've been a co-host on a radio show before. Shout out to Big Will, Wide Range Sound. But you guys may see maybe down in November down the line. I lost a friend of mine. Me and Big Will. He was more like a brother to us. He actually pumped me up to do this, and Big Will pumped me up a whole lot more. And then my husband came on and he pumped me up a little bit more. But I lost my friend. And in November, you're gonna see us do a shout out to him. R.I.P. to you, Mop.
Mop.
R.I.P.
He was a true friend. He was a true friend. He really, really was. Oh, he would have loved the challenges with old school when it came to that giving that word. He would.
Oh yeah.
He'd have like. Oh man, he'd have liked.
We don't
that.
see him again.
Oh yeah, cause he was one day we was talking and I was like, I was saying, he was like, Shay, let me tell you, man, this how I go. But that's how he was. So, R.I.P. to him. Man, it's the music game is a thing of inspiration. People just don't understand. It's a thing of inspiration. I'm gonna tell you, no lie. I get up. My husband can tell you, I get up. My crew can tell you, from the time I get up, I'm trying to find ways to help artists. To the time I go to sleep. So I appreciate everybody that has, submitted their music to the tower, showing us love. Shout out to, we got Gorilla. Love is up on the line. What's up? So, shout out to him, shout out to a lot of the artists that have submitted their stuff.
See Arthur in the house.
Oh yeah, shout out to Arthur. Arthur is another viewer that's always loyal to us too. You just let us know. Y'all send us some comments and stuff, viewers. Who would y'all like to see battle each other? Miss Shay getting tired of spanking people. So,
whatever.
Oh,
she talking about MC Grant.
I kind of spanked old school a little bit, y'all. We gonna let it be a tie.
I didn't see no points.
Let it be a tie.
I ain't seen no points.
I think points got made. How can you spank somebody with their own joints?
Yeah, that was kind of slick. I thought that was real sick. I was like, I wasn't ready for that.
Huh?
Yeah, that was nice.
You popped the top with that one.
Yeah.
But I learned from that. I'm gonna do that.
Well, Miss Shay don't have no music guy. You know, oh Lord, Miss Shay don't sing. I used to sing when I was little, but I don't rap. I don't sing. I help the artists. So,
Right.
you know, we may have to.
But that's good though.
Yeah. So
That's a
yeah.
contribution. That's the one.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because I mean, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of artists out there that we never get a chance to hear.
Right.
That's true.
You know, I got this partner of mine. Shout out to him anyway. This is Snap. I want to give y'all a snapshot. A snapshot out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what up, Snap, man?
Let me tell you something. This little dude is so dope. He always has been really dope to me. I mean, like, his name is Snap, okay? And that's a perfect name for this dude.
Made me think about that. Y'all remember that rapper used to be called Snap?
That's him. Snap, yeah. With the gold eyes.
For real?
With the gold eyes.
Yeah, with that
That's Snap.
Wait a minute, what happened to
That's
him?
Snap. He does. He still there.
He's still out doing what?
Spitting.
But wow.
Wow.
Somewhere.
Wow.
Come from up under that rock, bro. The streets calling. The streets calling.
But that boy got some skills, though, man. Pound for pound, he the hardest MC I heard.
Ain't he the one that did the song that's getting kind of heavy?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
This is a local artist.
My bad.
It's all good. But he was dope.
I thought that's what she was saying, but I was like, I know she don't think we talking about Snap. I got the power of Snap. Yeah.
Well, hey, he said Snap, so you know that's who you gonna think about. I wouldn't be thinking about Snap around the corner or something, you know.
Snap.
But that's like us saying Michael
I'm
Jordan.
gonna tell you something. This is my story about Snap. This is how I met Snap before I met Sandman.
Okay.
Snap did a birthday party for us over there on Bissonnette and Fondren.
Wow.
I was about 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my neighbor's little chick. I was trying to talk to her little cousin or whatever. You know, we all went to Sharpstown.
You're supposed to be there for the entertainment.
But we had, no, not me. I was just at the party. But I'm saying Snap came and Snap and Theology.
Oh my gosh, that's
two of the cats. Snap. These are two crew members.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Snap and Theology came and performed, and that's how I met them. And I remember, I never forgot that. But then later on, I met Old School and found out that was his crew. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But yeah, Snap was ringing bells a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago. And still spitting.
Yeah, he's just incredible. And Theology too. That's another name.
Theology, them cats is mad scientists on the mic.
Come on.
I'm vouching for that.
Come on.
Shout out.
You know what? If I find them cats, I would love to have them on the show.
Right. I would love for them to
I would
submit
love-
some of their music.
Yeah, I would love to hear that stuff, and I would love for them to come on the show. That's what we
most
do.
definitely.
It's always good to show that love. I would love to conversate and talk with them. You know, like today we didn't really do any interviews tonight, but we just having some fun, giving some music, some knowledge on the game. You know, as my husband say, don't give too much, but some knowledge on the game. You know, trust me.
Well, you know, I was peeping something that Archie said. Speaking of, and he said an artist really had a chance during the time period where you could go direct to the DJ at the radio station and pay to have that's payola like.
Yeah, you could.
But yeah,
you know, you could.
that was
But
a nice
now, he telling the truth. But now these radio stations, you know,
they gouging them so hard.
Well,
it's illegal.
My crew be coming for me when I say stuff. But you know, Miss Shay, I just keep it real. You know, like, let me just say right quick, y'all know 97.9, they do not rep for underground artists. If you're from Houston, they do not rep for you. I'm going to keep it real. Only way they rep for you, you have to have that name and that fan base to a level that they rep with you. You know what I'm saying? And then those who do have that fan base that have passed on, you don't never hear 97.9 play them until they pass away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they really don't pay homage like they supposed to them. I would think, with it being, you have so much talent here in H Town where we're all from. You have so much talent here.
Yes, we do.
But you never hear it.
Right. And see, that's the part that I hate. Because the thing is that.
Oh, wow. Welcome from New Zealand. You're welcome. Thank you for joining in. Most definitely. Thank you.
All right.
What else, Johnny?
New Zealand?
Nice
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny, for joining. Thank you so much. Please,
Absolutely.
don't let this be your first time. Come
Last
join
time.
us.
Don't let it be your
Don't let it be
last.
your last. Well, your first time, don't even, just keep coming.
Yes,
How about that? Just keep coming, checking us out.
All right.
Yeah, but like I say, go ahead, Ray.
What you say, Ryan?
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, I've watched the game evolve.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun to see exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? Like the patterns that everybody is using. I was always a content type of dude. You know what I mean? I like content.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I got my picks. But the game itself is dope. And I understand why some songs hit that might not have as much content. You know what I mean?
Right.
See, when it comes to a hit, it's a formula. And what I'm saying is that for every hit, I'm talking about country, across the board, whatever. If it's a hit, it's a hit. And once a hit, always a hit.
But see, now in this day and time, you don't have. Let me tell you, to me, I love Barry Gordy. You know why? Because before his artists hit the platform, he made sure everybody in the building heard it. And what it was is they voted on it to say if it's a hit, if it wasn't a hit, something needs to be changed. They don't do that anymore. Now, me and my husband, when we do it with our artists, we be like, nah, we gonna do a listening party. We gonna let people give us the vibe of how this feel and how that, because that gives you constructive criticism and that helps you in the game. That's what I really like about Barry Gordy, because he made sure before them tracks left out of Motown, they were on point. That's what I like about
Stamp of approval.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, see, one thing about it is that is a definitely good approach. But see, one thing about it, you don't necessarily have to do it that way. You can always do the spaghetti against the wall and see what sticks as well.
Oh, okay. I don't want to do that. But Johnny, yes. Let me say this to you. If you have kids that have music, please, if they have something out, submit it to us. It is the Tower Radio Show 1@gmail.com. And believe we will play it. It will be played in our Friday shows. So please send it in and let us hear it. Let us hear it. Absolutely. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good. And I was just going to ask. Go ahead, Ray. I know you gave me the last one. You get this.
Yeah, I just really kind of just wanted to get out there a comment about what Shay was saying about 97.9. I'm the diplomat of the crew, you know what I mean? So I'm like this, man. You said, this is what made me want to comment. You said 97.9 don't represent for underground artists like they supposed to.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, at the level of business that they're doing, they're really doing what they're supposed to do.
No.
The bigger, this is how I look at it. And I'm just saying, because I don't want to disrespect nothing in the H, because we got somebody from New Zealand.
No, I'm not. No, don't take it like that. I'm not saying, I'm not disrespecting the H, but I'm just in the token, I'm just keeping it real, because you do want to keep it real, because you don't want nobody, to come into the H and be thinking that the H, those stations rep for them when they don't. Right. I'm not bashing 97.9. What I am bashing is 97.9 is owned by a woman of color, and she has a problem with certain ethnicity of music of people of color. Yes, that's what I'm coming. I'm not coming for 97.9. I'm coming for Kathy Hughes and her son Alfred. I'm coming for them.
Okay.
Look,
I'm just keeping
this
it
is my
real.
point.
Y'all know I
I
keep it
wasn't
real.
even. Yeah, I wasn't even coming at you though.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I hear you, Queen. I hear you, but I wasn't even coming for you. What I'm saying is, at the level of business that 97.9 is doing, they are doing what they're supposed to do. They need to be getting paid and like they own a different level of business. And my point in saying this was
Okay.
that that's what makes the Tower Radio Show so valuable
That's
because
right.
we are operating where we are, and this is our slogan. You know what I'm saying, this is our mission statement to stay committed to unsigned and underground artists. So it
Speaking
doesn't
of,
matter how big we get,
Right.
all of the artists and the fans of the show can be assured that we go maintain a level of integrity about what
Exactly.
our mission statement is. So
Exactly.
what you can't get at 97.9,
that's
you
what you can get
know,
here.
then
I
what you
love
can't get
it.
there, you can get here. And
That's right.
that's where I was at. So I wasn't coming for you,
I
Queen.
love it.
Oh no,
I
no,
love
no!
it.
I didn't
love
take it
it.
as I didn't take it as she was coming for me. And please, nobody get me wrong. I just get very passionate about it because I sat back and I did the research on certain things. I just get passionate about. There are so many artists that all of us on here have come across. Some of the viewers have come across. Me and my husband have come across that have significant and great talent, and they feel so bad because when they walk into those executive spots of those radio stations, they treat them like peons,
Right.
like they're not valuable. And that sometimes that knocks an artist's creativity.
Confidence.
It knocks it down, and when you tell a person, oh, I'm gonna listen to it, and then you throw their stuff in a box, that means you were never valued. Not here at the Tower. If you send something else, trust and
It's getting
believe
played.
it's going to get played.
I
It's
love
going
what
to
you
get played.
brought out. I really do, Rain, because you're telling the market that the tower is offering something that no other station is
That's right.
offering. So
Yeah, they're gonna get
that's
that.
your uniqueness. That is what puts you ahead in the market. Is that you're gonna play unsigned, unheard artists,
Correct.
and you're gonna stick to that platform. So that's your brand right
Exactly.
there, because nobody else is doing it like that. So
Right.
that's
Exactly.
awesome. And one thing I did watch is I was listening to Clarence Avant. He did a documentary, and what he was saying is nobody ever listened to Bill Withers until he was signed to his label.
That's
Like,
right.
he didn't even get played over here. So you're doing something in that magnitude that he did. So you offering something special. And if they don't want to take this game, can't do nothing for them.
No.
Well, the thing is regardless, somebody is. And the thing is that enough people will that those who don't won't even matter. Because see, the thing is that this is to set up winners. If you're not even trying, how can you possibly be a winner?
Right.
And that's real talk.
That's real talk.
That's
True.
That's true.
That's straight up.
I mean, you got opportunity to have your music played on the radio and you're not taking advantage of it. It's like, okay, so what do you do?
For free. Yeah, for free.
Right.
For free.
Free.
Right.
Yeah.
$75 and you get a management term behind it. Management team behind it.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Quit playing.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
I
You
mean,
out here working for
if you
you
want
for
this,
real.
Right.
if you want this and you don't take advantage of that opportunity, then you don't want this.
Right. And check out the tower, you guys. We are on Live 365. If you go get the app, it's either on the Apple iPhone app or it's on the Android app. You type in Live 365 app, put that app in, and then you type in the Tower Radio Show, and we're right there.
That's right. Hey, can I get in and just say
Go ahead.
that,
tell them about those good devices.
exactly, because you got to have the tools. You can't just expect, you can't build a building without no hammer. Nowadays, it's a gun. You know what I'm talking about? The nail guns.
Right.
Well, we got a nail gun for you. It's called a MacBook Pro. Okay. Listen, in this game, you need to have the right equipment, and it is very expensive. But what you need to do is go to the MacBook Man. It's bit.ly, /MACBOOKMAN. Okay? And you can ask Miss Shay and them about him. I got a MacBook. Rain got a MacBook from. I mean, for real, you know what I'm saying? We're able to do our thing because of the MacBook Man. So y'all going on and get y'all's MacBooks.
You guys, I bought 2
Huh?
from the MacBook.
You got that terabyte too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Man.
Well,
Let me tell you, man. So
Yeah, you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them too, though. You really gotta spill the beans, man, and tell them how super efficient these MacBooks we talking about are.
Well, see, that's the thing.
They fast.
Yeah,
They
you can
fast.
tell.
yes.
You can tell from just a second. Well, you know what? Miss Shay should tell them that because she just got a terabyte.
Yes. Oh my God. If I tell you guys, it works so fast, especially for me, because I'm running 4 screens. So I'm running 4 screens and a laptop. So it works fast for me. I'm able to pull up the music, do the music. I'm able to get stuff out as fast. It's different from your regular computer. Trust me, it's way better. It's better quality. Love it. Love it. So shout out to that MacBook Man.
That's what's up.
Peace, boy.
Yeah. And that's basically what it is. It's like, you know, you don't want to. You seen that commercial where homeboy is standing outside the club and he got his ticket, but it's on his phone. And he's standing there in that little circle going around. And everybody start going around and you know, no, it's really here. Right. It's like, yeah, call me when it come up. We don't want that. All of that buffering and stuff, you don't get that, no terabyte, man. You got SSD. That thing is fast, seriously. So, you know. And, you know, you got enough room to put all kinds of different devices. If you want to do your music on this side, and then bam, do your videos, whatever, it can handle it.
Right.
So that's what's up. You know, just get your tools right.
Yeah.
Speaking of tools, man, I just want to shoot like I don't know, this is like off the dome. We're going to have a virtue word of the week.
Oh.
This week, the word is efficiency. Since we're talking about these MacBooks, efficiency. Got to be efficient. Whatever you're doing, man. If you're an artist, I don't care if you pimping. Got to be efficient. Got to have the right tools, man. Be efficient. That means being effectively productive. You know what I mean? So you got to have the right tools. And for y'all artists out there, that MacBook, that's gonna put you where you need to be. But if you're outside of music, you're just talking about life in general, man. Have the right tools, man. Respect, integrity, honor, honesty, all of that stuff, man, that you got taught when you was little, take you a long way, man. Like, we can give you a whole bunch of business acumen, you know what I'm saying, throw a lot of terminology around, but really at the end of the day, when you break it down, man, everything boils down to your character. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are. Don't be out here trying to be somebody you ain't. Don't be out here trying to do things you can't or you know you ain't supposed to do. Don't be trying to drive in somebody else's lane. If you's a mark, stay in the mark place and get your money. Don't get a little change and start feeling like you something that you ain't. Because soon as Scarface got out of his lane, guess what happened to him?
Got right.
So yeah. But yeah, we gonna have a virtue word. We gonna have a virtue word every week.
Every Friday, virtue word.
Every Friday, virtue word. This week, efficiency.
Already. All right. So I'm gonna say this to all artists that are on here every Friday, and this is something I just thought of off the top of my dome. But every Friday, after we do this live, if you submit music, we will do a Friday of your music and an interview with you. So it'll just be your music and your interview. So you have to submit to the Tower Radio Show 1 at gmail.com in order to get that slot on Fridays. We would love to, the crew would love to talk with you. We
That's
would
right.
love to talk with. We would love to
Absolutely.
find out what's going on in your life and what made you want to become an artist. So if you submit your music to the Tower Radio Show 1 at gmail.com, trust and believe you'll get to meet all these lovely people right here.
There it is.
And it's free. Can we keep throwing that out there again?
And it's free.
That's it.
And it's
That's it.
free. And it's free. And it's free.
free.
You know, everybody love that word.
We appreciate y'all.
We love
Free.
it.
Free. And trust and believe, when you submit music to us, if you go on to that app Live 365, you will hear your joints if you submit them.
Mr. Johnny Jury say he sent in a couple from his kids, and I think he said that Faye's all right. Is his oldest son,
Okay.
and I think that he's a producer. If I got it correctly, you know what I mean?
All right, Mr. Johnny, trust and believe. I will look at them, and trust and believe they will be in rotation. Once I hear them put them in, they will be in rotation. And who knows? You check us out next Friday. May pop up in the mix. It may pop up in the mix. So I'm gonna ask this question to all the viewers. I'm gonna ask you this. In the comments after the show, put the DJ who you want to see battle. Do you want to see Miss Keisha battle old school? Do you want to see Miss Keisha battle Rain? She has to go to school first.
I gotta go to class.
Do you want to see Rain versus old school? Or do you want to see Rain versus DJ Grand? Do you want to see Rain versus Mr. Dot? Or do you want to see Miss Shay and Rain battle and Miss Shay take his cornbread, then she be 3?
Don't talk about no 3.
So we want to see that, but no, I love my team. They rep for me. I rep for them. It's all love. This is all fun with us. This is what we do to make it go. And Craig said Miss Keisha is free. LOL.
That's right, Craig. Tell them again.
It's free.
F-R-E-E. Free.
You can't find that anywhere. It's free. Like I said, like old school said, like Miss Keisha said, Rain said, consultation with Miss Shay and Mr. Dot, $75. You get the total insight for $75. You can't.
Now, if you can beat that, how you gonna beat that? You can't beat that with a drumstick.
No, because most consultation with music, I can tell you right now, ranges from anywhere to $250 to $1,000, and half of the time they're not giving you the whole game. When you come deal with Miss Shay and Mr. Dot, you're gonna get the game. You're going to get the game, and we're going to walk you through the game.
And that's the point. Having that handheld.
Right.
You can walk through and you know.
Right.
If I learn anything, I'm going to tell you like this right here. I like to learn mine step by step.
Right.
And that's what you get. It's like, I might be at the third step, but it's my first move. I'm wrong as 2 left shoes. They teach you how to do it correct. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And you can understand it that way. And then bam, I'm talking about next thing you know, you become successful in the music business.
That's what I'm saying. And if you're a music artist on here, share this. Share this with somebody. Share this. Like it. Follow us. Share it. Trust me, I do respond back. If you send me an email, I may respond back before 24 hours. I may respond back before 48 hours. I may hit you up within 2-3 minutes. I'm checking my emails. That's always in front of me. My team, they on Facebook. If you can't get to me, you can chat with my team. They on there. We on there. We're here to support. Get people, share this video. If you're on YouTube, you can see us on YouTube. Share the video. We're here to help. We're here to guide people. We're here to give you that platform that you've been looking for.
You know what I like what you just said? We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times people, they miss the show.
Right.
But you ain't never missed no show. It's on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Go on YouTube and click on it and watch the whole show.
whole show.
And then you can still comment on there, say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? You can just let everybody know old school is dope and all that. I'm just playing.
You are totally old school.
But the whole point
You
I'm
are so
saying,
old school. You can just say, Miss Shay really didn't whoop you that bad last Friday. She kind of didn't take all your cornbread. She took that corner piece. There's a piece everybody don't be wanting. She helped you out. You could say Miss Shay took all of Grand C's cornbread. He ain't even
we know you got.
What's up to you, boy? What's up?
But see, mine's, I look at it like this. If it would have been the scores, I'd have been like, yeah. But right now, who knows?
Right.
We're not raining. Look at his eyes looking.
We know.
Come on, Rain. It's okay, Rain. It's okay. Let me tell you.
But the show is on YouTube.
You don't have to say the boss won. I'm not gonna be sad. You don't have to say the boss didn't win.
No, he gave it to you.
Let's clear this up right now.
Okay.
He gave it to you.
I told y'all during the battle, I'm on the side of the music. Period.
Right.
So what I gave was my honest opinion, and to be honest, I gave it to you. I mean, you got it according to me.
Right.
But that's him. Everybody, that's him. And he one person. This is what I'm saying. To me, I'm one person too. I'm one person too. So I gave it to me. Now it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube, you guys. So y'all can go on there and y'all can vote.
And you can put the comments.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm old school, baby.
Yes, Craig. Thank you for letting me know, Mr. Johnny. Yes, I did get your music. One of our viewers is trying to make sure I got your music. Yes, I did get his music. It will go into rotation tonight. It will be up for the show come Friday. It will be up there. But as far as tonight, it will be up on Live 365 tonight. Live 365. Put in that search button. Put in that search button, The Tower Radio Show, and you will hear it tonight. So, me and my team will hear it after the show is over, but you guys will hear it on Live 365. In that search button, put The Tower Radio Show, and you'll hear your joints. So,
and you will hear them.
Yep, you will.
Yeah, but Craig say you want to hear one.
Well, we gotta
check the audio first.
We have to check. We have to put the audio in and everything, Craig. So you will get a chance to hear it. We have to put it in there, and I don't want to put it in there now to kick our live out, and we're having such a good time. So I don't want to do it that way. Like I said, we're upgrading and we're getting our software upgraded and everything. But it will be in there, Mr. Johnny. Trust and believe. I sent your email. I do have it. I appreciate it. Please send more artists this way. Please send more artists this way. That's what the Tower is here for. We're here to give.
I may have a little surprise for y'all too.
All right. All right. I love surprises.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it somebody else that want to come up for the battle and I gotta take home?
I'm not trying to hear that.
She just whole career over there. She just in beast mode.
I know.
She just eating cornbread.
But most definitely next Friday you will be able to hear it. But as far as tonight, you will be able to hear it. If you are on the live, you will hear the songs that Mr. Johnny submitted. You will hear them on Live 365. Go into the search bar and put The Tower Radio Show, and you'll be able to hear it. It's 24-hour rotation.
Can you hear it on that show that we have going during the week though?
Also, starting Wednesday, it is the Tower Radio Show Music Hump Day. So I pick 4 artists, and I play from 12, and it may even be more than 4. I play from 12 noon to 1. So I just play music and.
That lunch hour, y'all can check us out while y'all eating y'all fofos.
You know what? While you talking about eating,
trying to get back to work.
I'm just curious. Do you think a person is strange if they like to eat bacon and eggs every day?
No.
What's strange about that?
No.
Might add a little grits every now and then. Some toast.
I don't eat pork, so I don't eat pork, so
I eat bacon, eggs, and grits.
I don't eat pork or beef. So
Right.
that's not a question you don't want to ask Miss Shay or Mr. Dot. We don't eat pork or beef.
Now I do
Y'all
do
eat turkey?
rotation.
We only eat turkey and chicken
I eat
do?
turkey
and lamb
And shrimp.
and shrimp.
Oh yeah, I tell you, I do a shrimp bad.
Lamb is good though.
Yes,
Lamb
indeed.
Man,
That may be what we have for dinner tomorrow.
That's some of the best meats. That's the best meat to me.
Oh, lamb. Oh yeah,
Lamb.
most definitely.
Yeah.
Has anybody got a duck lately? Because I've been
Man,
looking
I
for
had
a
a
duck.
That's around Thanksgiving. So we do ducks around Thanksgiving time.
That's the only time you can get them.
Yeah, that's the only time I do it. It's around Thanksgiving. You know,
Because I've
You
been
can get them
craving a
anytime.
duck.
You can get them
Where?
anytime. Go to HEB or go to Well Fresh. Shout out to that
HEB.
Well Fresh. That
Okay.
good shrimp. Yeah. But yeah, you can
it's
get them right
crawfish
there.
time.
Yeah, we have them. They in the house right now.
It's crawfish time.
Y'all can miss me with that one.
Oh, the crawfish go hard.
That
I'm
is
so
too
sorry.
much work for that little old piece of meat.
It is.
Girl.
I'm sorry.
They in the house right
I used to
now.
be a crawfish cook. So
Now, if you'd
I
have
kinda,
said,
you know what
if
I'm
you'd have
saying?
said broiled crab or some shrimp,
I do that
Some
too.
dungeon-
Yeah,
dungeon-
well, I do that too. I do that too. But crawfish, you cannot miss me. They in the house right now.
It's that season.
now we'll make them for you, but as far as us eating them,
I don't know. Look,
Well, my wife, you know,
Miss
she's
Shay and Mr. Dot,
got
them
roots
big
like.
coolers full of crawfish y'all had. before.
Yes, indeed.
That's so shit.
I
That's
didn't
really
eat that
crawfish.
one.
Huh?
Yeah, that,
What say, Mr. Dot?
I said we had a big cooler of crawfish and I didn't eat not one. I purged them and
They
cooked
did.
them, but I
Where
didn't
they
eat
at?
They had one. They used to have crawfish all the time.
see, we can do a broil, but this COVID. Let me say this: still,
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right,
real talk.
right.
still wear your mask. Stay safe. You know.
Boy, that COVID is like a criminal out there.
Yes, sir.
It is.
And he's just waiting to backhand slam anybody coming out there without a mask. I don't care what that other man says.
So Monday they're opening it up for everybody
That's
to be
crazy.
able to get a vaccination.
Oh, but
And then
it
vaccinations, let
won't
me
be
tell
me.
y'all something. I'm going to just be honest with you. Everybody do what you want to do. But just keep in mind that you have some people that are coming back saying that their high blood pressure is getting bad, and you know what I mean, it's clotting. And so, you know what I mean, just do your research
Do your research.
and make sure, you know what I mean, that this is what you want to do. Because once you vaccinated, you can't be unvaccinated.
I'm just waiting for somebody to come up with some third eye, some extra
That's what I'm
limbs.
talking about.
That's
I'm
just
talking
too. That's just too quick of a vaccination. But you can't find a cure for AIDS or cancer. But you found a cure for some COVID.
See? Now
I
listen to that
have
logic.
people in my home that have had vaccinations, but they're in that high, they're seniors, so they have to get vaccinated. So, so far so good. Haven't had any side effects, nothing unusual.
So which
They've
one did
had
they
it.
take? Which one did they take?
They had the Moderna.
Okay, because I'm gonna tell you, y'all be some fools if y'all be a fool to take any of them. But that Johnson & Johnson, now they got a lawsuit for talcum powder. So why would I want them injecting me with anything?
Right.
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
about the Johnson & Johnson, but you have quite a few people that are in healthcare, that are in different industries that have taken it because it's required and it's something that they feel that they need to do.
Right, but
But you also have
isn't
them
that-
that's in the medical field that's not taking them too.
You do
But
have
isn't that
I saw that on the news. So
That's just
two
like
sides to that
medication.
coin.
But isn't that just like medication? They tell you to take this medication, but it got more side effects than what it's supposed to
See
treat.
what I'm talking about?
I'm not finna do it. You
But
telling me, like I be watching them commercials. Now some of them commercials, they be like, well, you take this, side effects is heart trouble, brain failure, eye. Why am I gonna take all of this?
But you,
So
but
what
here's the
I'm
thing.
But your headache will be gone.
Right.
Yeah, your headache could be gone, so will you.
But like anything in
People like, what else am I
society,
supposed to
you
take
do
for all
have
them
risk
symptoms?
to
Y'all
it.
got something for that too?
Huh? What did you say?
You be like, so what am I gonna take for all of these symptoms? Do y'all have something for that too?
Hell, pick one. Pick one. They give you so many, pick one.
I just say do your research and to each your own with taking these vaccinations, but do your research definitely.
Right.
Oh, this is an interesting piece of information.
Yeah,
Right.
because I don't know why the
I ought
boy.
to say I'm not quite comfortable at this particular time. Public service announcements. There's no class action lawsuits in the event that there's something wrong. Ooh,
So
that's
you
a
ain't
good
even got
point.
no recourse.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
I don't know.
everything.
What did
make
it
your
for
own
me
decision.
was the lady that took the
So-
COVID was 49, 49 years old, and she died after she took the
Yeah,
second
they had
shot.
a 20-something
That's
lady,
enough for me. No.
22-year-old girl.
So
Yeah,
here's the thing. You got some people that are for it. You have some people that are against it.
right.
So it seems like a lot of people that I'm listening to on the show right now are saying that they're not for it at this point. They
No.
want to see more research, more evidence that
Well, yeah.
everything is okay.
Tuskegee
And that's
Airman is enough for me.
Right.
That's enough
Hey,
for
but
me.
you know what? I want to clear that up on that Tuskegee.
But I'm perfect. I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this: I didn't do my research. I didn't do my research. What?
I'm not even gonna address that.
What?
Do not.
But let me ask you.
So what you were saying, School?
Okay. So with the Tuskegee, concept, did people inject the black folks with it? Because that's what's on the street.
What it was
But
is
what I
that,
heard that. Well, let me get that whole.
okay.
What
Okay.
I heard was is that people had syphilis, right? And they refused to give them treatment. Which one of them is true? Would you know?
Well, what it was is they were supposed to have been treating syphilis,
But
and
they didn't inject them with it.
they wound up injecting them. They were supposed to be injecting them with something to cure it, but instead of that, they inject them with it, and they started dying off.
I thought they had.
That's what I heard. It was supposed to be some kind of experimental vaccine type of, you know what I'm saying, type of deal. But what they were doing was injecting them with syphilis
Right.
and really monitoring them about how that was affecting them.
Exactly. And they were dying off.
Right.
Okay.
That's how I got it.
Yeah,
Old school say he finna to go to Google. You know the same lady that told him he didn't win the battle on Friday. You know, he going to her.
Look, you going to Google?
Yeah, he going to Google. You know the same lady that gonna tell him.
Any objections?
No.
Y'all want
Look,
to
go to Siri.
I go to
If you got Apple, go to Siri.
Cause Siri gonna say, "Ain't it a shame how Miss Shade whooped old school last Friday?"
Look, or Alexa. Who got Alexa?
Don't be trying to change Google's words and Siri's words. Let me see what we got here. Okay.
Well, go to Alexa. What Alexa got to say?
Let me see. Well, go to Alexa. You got Alexa?
I don't got Alexa.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna let y'all do that. I'll talk to the feds.
That's
Right.
I'm gonna let y'all have that.
That's Apple and Alexa. Y'all go
I
ahead.
don't voice Google.
Look, them the
I'm
feds,
scared.
Ray.
I don't voice Google nothing. I'm scared to talk into my Xfinity remote. When I want to get to an app, I just go to it. I don't even talk into my Xfinity remote.
That's a shame.
For real. I'm just paranoid like that.
You dodging the feds.
You might as well go ahead and put some aluminum foil on your head.
He gonna be like that man on Breaking Bad.
So I don't care what you know. I don't care what you know. You ain't finna hear it out of my mouth though.
What you say? Now, no means necessary. Are you a snitch?
At all. At all. My first felony, I took for somebody. I took for my baby mama. And the last time I went to the pen, I took that case for my nephew. Because I wouldn't tell him. He was already under investigation. By the time I was on my second court date, he was already locked up.
Oh, okay. Because I've been like, I'll put some on your books. I'll put some on your books.
We know whose it is. Just say whose it is. I say it ain't mine.
I don't know. Jail looks scary. I'll be like, yeah, he did. He did. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna snitch on family now. Snitches get.
That's your job. You figure it out.
Never snitch. Okay, that's
Now,
ain't that what you get
get
paid for? Ain't that what you cheat the politicians for? You find out who did it.
Ain't my job.
But you know what? While we laughing and talking about that, while old school find that, we be watching First 48. And you know what kills me? Them dudes go in there. They be so hard. And then by 30 minutes later, they be, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm like, what? How you so hood, but you snitching? Ain't by the code. Young folks ain't by the code no more. That seems like what's happening with old school. That Google ain't by the code. It's trying to tell him. Miss Shay.
Yeah, he trying to get it too.
Okay. What y'all laughing at?
You over there with
You got it, school? You got
What's wrong with Coco?
You got it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, tell us what it is.
Let's get it.
Okay, let me see.
Look, you still see it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Craig talking about, Ryan, you scared of the feds. Boy, I ain't scared of number Jesus.
I know that's right.
You ain't gonna be scared. I just don't fuck with them. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, they got me in the chair. They got me in the chair for something that I done got myself mixed up in. They just got me. Yeah, talking about somebody else, this ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying?
You got it for
Anybody that know me, know.
I think so.
I'm real careful about how I talk about other people.
We gonna throw a song up in there. We just waiting for old school to kind of.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
It says, the goal. What's so funny? It says the goal was to observe.
Are you a snitch, yes or no? No, Negro. Go ask somebody about me. Go check my jacket. Yeah, you can pull all that up.
Okay, go ahead. What is it, old school?
Okay, here we go. Starting in 1932, 600 African American men from Macon County, Alabama, were enlisted to partake in a scientific experiment on syphilis. The Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis in the Negro male was conducted by the United States Public Health Service and involved blood tests, x-rays, spinal taps, and autopsies of the subjects. The goal was to observe the natural history of untreated syphilis in black populations. But the subjects were unaware of this and were simply told that they were receiving treatment for bad blood. Actually, they received no treatment at all. Even after penicillin was discovered as a safe and reliable cure for syphilis, the majority of men did not receive it. To really understand the heinous nature of the Tuskegee experiment requires some social context, a lot of history, and the realization of just how many times government agencies were given chance to stop human experimentation, but didn't. Okay.
Then they cut funding. So then after they experimented with them, they didn't want to fund the program anymore or give them any type of medical help or assistance.
Well,
They died.
That was their way of killing off some black folk.
well, let me ask you this. From what we just read, did anybody gather that the black folks was injected with syphilis?
Yeah,
that's what I told you. They injected them with syphilis.
It was a syphilis trial. That's what
They injected them with syphilis.
But it didn't say that.
Okay, so think about it. If somebody's doing a test on you for a drug, okay, here it is. You gathered all these black people. Do you honestly think back in them days they was giving black folks a cure?
Well, no. I know they wasn't. But I'm saying I thought that was the allegation.
Yeah, they injected them with it.
Yeah, see, I can't find no.
Yeah.
I can't find no. Google ain't giving it to me.
No. But I mean,
But I
things have been
mean,
with it.
I have to be honest with you.
But
It stands to
do you
reason.
honestly think
It makes sense.
that Google? Now think about the text behind Google. They ain't gonna put that in there.
Yeah. It says the goal was to observe the natural history of untreated syphilis in black population.
Now the goal
But the
was to kill
subjects
them.
were completely unaware and were instead told they were receiving treatment for blood when in fact they received no treatment at all.
No, and then tried to top it off by paying them $5.
Yeah.
$5.
Well,
Well,
that's
they
all.
like. I guess because they was in the military, their life was more valuable than ours is now.
Well,
Because they ain't giving $5 for our lives right now.
No.
Well, the thing that I just want to just get up. I'm gonna do a little research on it, a little more research, because I would like to know, for a fact, if they actually injected blacks with syphilis. Because I like to have my information straight, and I just want to make sure it's straight. I don't know at this point.
All right.
So anybody else? What about these Asians? What y'all think about that? All these people jumping on all these Asians and stuff because they said that this is Chinese.
I think that's wrong.
That is so wrong to me.
It's wrong.
And
Yeah.
you see how they beat up that little old lady?
Wrong.
Oh,
So many
man.
levels.
What happened?
And they just, I mean, you know how everybody, they thinking the Asian community brought the corona up over here, and they jumping on Asian people.
But that propaganda started with the
Ridiculous,
president.
man.
It started with Donald Trump. It started with
the
him.
president. That propaganda and that rhetoric started with Donald Trump when he first started talking about this issue that we had with COVID-19, and he was blaming that region for the spread of COVID-19, and that's why we have such an uproar of people who are going against the Asian community, and that's wrong.
Right.
It's wronger than two left shoes.
Well, my thing is this. Even if it came from Asia, and I'm not saying that it did, I don't know. I was not there.
Right.
But I will say this, that it's a disease, And my thing is how can you blame a person, or even if it was an Asian person that made it? Could you really justifiably, wait a minute, let me get that word right, justifiably blame every Asian person on earth for something that some criminalistic one did? And I'm not saying that they did, but I'm saying, even if that was the case, we have to just stop and take a look at what we're doing. They jumping on some pretty old people, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that's bad. And that makes us look bad. I'm hoping that, I don't want to say black folks because I'm for everybody. But, I really don't want black folks to be doing that, though. That's bad.
No.
Especially with all the stuff we done went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't want to be then jumping on people,
Right.
We shouldn't be jumping on nobody. Let me tell you something. I don't care what race you are. You shouldn't be putting your hands on your elders, period.
That's real talk.
I'm just going to keep it real. You shouldn't be putting your hands. I don't care. This is my thing. This is how I look at it. They didn't start messing with people of the Asian descent or, Chinese, whatever, until Donald Trump said what he said.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about somebody that is just stupid on all type of levels. You understand what I'm saying? And for you to claim that this one country did this, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is hearsay. Y'all jumping on these people for hearsay.
Look, while y'all taking y'all eye off of North Korea shooting the missiles and testing them out
Hello.
in the Sea of Japan, y'all need to be looking at that.
And quit worrying about trying to tell you instead of jumping on old people.
COVID-19 is already here, so I don't know why else we're jumping on people.
And my thing is I like that. I like what you're saying there, Miss Keisha, because look, we got the stuff already here. And they talking about take your mask off and open everything else up. When it was finally going down,
It's all
ain't
about
nobody
the
trying
dollar.
to kill him.
What color saying that?
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We
Okay.
supposed to be, making some wise decisions using common sense.
They say they're going to be calling right wrong and wrong right.
Well, that's our time. That's the time that we live in.
Time now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about that dollar. Money is the root of all evil.
Well, that's all in that book too. It tell you straight up and down. That's 2 Timothy. What is it? 3.
You just so happen to say you ain't gotta wear no mask and open everything back up around spring break. All of a sudden, you opening all this stuff back up.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, don't come to me without no mask on. Don't give me 6 feet. Give me 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Back up off me. Period.
Guys, I was supposed to be going to Miami, but soon as that news report came out saying they had an 8 o'clock curfew, and I seen all them people on top of cars and all over the place, my plans changed very soon. I ain't heading in that direction.
Yeah.
You know, I went to the store the other day, and I walked in there. 3 people walked in the same store. Neither one of them had on a mask.
Wow.
And the person that was the cashier, he didn't say nothing. He just let them walk around, got what they got. But I left.
Yeah.
I left.
Well,
I
he
had my
can't
mask
say
on
nothing
and
now.
I left. Yeah, he can. I mean,
No,
they
he
can
can't.
stop. Yeah, they can stop you from coming up into your store without wearing a mask.
Well, the mayor, the governor done said that it's legal.
No.
He said it, but all the stores are saying you still have to wear a mask in their store.
It's their policy.
It's their policy.
But
And
now
he had,
the-
that was the thing, Go School. He had a sign on his door saying, required to wear a mask, but he let them 3 walk in there without a
But
mask.
you know how they are.
Yeah.
They look at it and they say, "Hey, listen, the governor said that it's all right. This is our country, and we can do whatever we want to do."
All
And
right.
then they do that.
Yeah, but
Take a look at that lady. Take a look at that lady that kept walking around talking about it was all right by the governor too, and they put that ass in jail too.
Exactly.
They ain't playing.
we
People
need
ain't
some more of that.
playing.
Exactly.
Yeah, people are playing. People ain't playing.
So here's the thing. If that's what they want to say, well, think about it. They have open carry, right?
Right.
But as long as businesses have that sign up saying that you can't have your concealed weapon, even though you have a concealed handgun license on their business, then you're not allowed to bring that weapon, whether you have that license or not, into their property.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can't say that because the governor said you don't have to wear a mask, that the businesses don't have the right to exercise their own policy and say that they don't want people in their facility or their establishment without a mask.
Well, that's very diplomatic and everything. But the thing is, don't that cause a lot of confusion? I mean, it's like,
It
why would he
causes
do
a
that?
lot of confusion.
Why would he do that?
Because it's a money
It's
thing.
about that
It's a
dollar.
money thing.
It's all about the dollar.
Well, why is it about the money?
Because he's
Because
Republican.
so here's the thing.
You know where I'm going, right?
I know where you're going because it says it's in his word. It's
But
in
it's
the
a
word.
money
Money
thing.
is the root to all evil.
I mean,
But
it's a
the
money
love
thing.
of
You know what I'm saying? It's a money thing. It's all about how you look at it. I just say like this: use your own brain,
Yeah.
use your own mind. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. That's why you see us like how we're doing. Wear your mask. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I want to, is it all right, Shay? I'm going to check out what Craig has said. He said the Asian community is getting more attention in the news in a huge number of people over the short period of time compared to the stigma that black community has received over a duration of time spanning back from slavery. Now, I agree with that, but I don't want to just say forget about everybody else because of what we went through.
Right.
Because then we become like them.
Right.
are the ones that are like that. We want to be compassionate toward everybody. We don't want them to take our compassion because of what we've been through. I
Right.
mean, we still want to be godlike. We still want to be Christ-like. We still want to try our best to be the best people that we can be.
But I think for black people, and I'm just speaking, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think for black people, it's hard for us to kind of overcome a lot of stuff when it's steady being thrown in our face.
I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying? So it's kind of hard. And now I guess what he's trying to say is now people of other races see what we've had to go through. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? You see, we have to go through. You know, my daughter asked me something. She made friends with I guess he's Korean or something like that. And he asked her how does she feel about black people. Some comments that were in a little comment she was in, and he was asking her how does she feel about black people coming towards Asian people. Well, me and my daughter, we kind of go through different things, but I look at it like this: now people get to see what we've had to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? We have to deal with people following us in the store. You know, when you go into a store and it's someone of another nationality, who do they follow the most?
Us.
They follow us. You know, and I hate that this happened to them, but now people get to kind of feel what we've had to internalize for years. We're followed in the store. We're not liked just because of the skin. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel bad for what has happened to these Asian people. Nobody should deserve to be treated like that, period. I don't care who you are, what color you are. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. But for some black people, not all black people, they're not kind of sympathetic to it because we've had to endure it so long.
So we've been changed.
Right.
And that's what I mean. And so I don't think that basically we win if we allow them to change us. In other words, we should still be who we were meant to be.
Right.
Because see, in the end, it's God that's going to look at us, right?
Right.
And so if we saying, well, God, this is the reason why I was unsympathetic to that person. Because remember that parable that he gave about that Samaritan guy?
Right.
Yeah, well, they treated the Jews bad too. They didn't get along.
I don't think it's us not being sympathetic to it. I just think it's that we have internalized this so long, so it's like a brush off to us because it's like, and then it could be some people saying, you know, well maybe they get to feel what we feel. We've had to endure it so long, and we still endure it worse than they do. You get what I'm saying? Right. We still endure it. It's sad. You know, you shouldn't be going into the Asian communities doing what you're doing. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Period.
Yeah.
That's like the guy that went and shot up the Asian massage thing. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
And then try to say it was about sex.
Yeah.
Right.
But he gonna plead insanity. Now they gonna let him do that.
Well, you know, I ain't lying to you, boys. Some of the sadistic things that I see. What about the dude who just turned right behind him a week later and then shot
all those people in Ohio?
You know, come on now.
Right.
No, that was Colorado, wasn't it?
No, Colorado. You're right. Colorado.
But my thing is that they let them plead insanity. This is something. They let them plead. When it comes to, and I'm just, people of the race that's not our race, when it comes to them, they always plead insanity or they crazy. No, I feel like this. If you had the time to think that out, you had the time to get the weapon you was going to choose to do that, you ain't plead. You're not crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not crazy.
I like what
K-Marine said.
K-Marine said right here.
Okay.
Look at this. But I don't think that we should compare two different racial experiences. Asian oppression and black oppression are two completely different experiences. That's really, really cool. And I'm not disagreeing with you, Shay, because I can understand exactly where you're coming from as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to it,
any oppression is wrong.
Right, any oppression is wrong, and we just want to make sure that we don't become dehumanized because of our experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I'm looking at is the dehumanization
Right.
of the whole situation.
Any level of cultural bias is wrong. No
Right.
matter if you black,
That's right.
whether you Caucasian, whether you Asian,
Right. You shouldn't do it at all.
you shouldn't do it at all.
Right.
And we as a human race, we need to rise above that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Find ways to connect.
Because my thing is this: when I was, for me growing up as a little girl, my grandmother always said it doesn't matter what color you are, because when you cut, if you cut somebody white, you cut somebody Chinese, you cut Asian, we all bleed the same blood.
That's right.
You gonna bleed red.
You know what I'm saying? It's just people. I don't know. Some people are just ignorant to the fact. I get along with any race. I don't care what race she is. I get along with it. We can have a good time, laugh, get down. It's whatever, But as far as like what they're doing to these Asian people and these elderly people, I'm just gonna say you need your ass whooped. Putting your hands on these old people.
That's really sad. That's
for
really
real.
true.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's
somebody's mom. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Somebody's grandmother. Something.
Makisha.
Go ahead, Makisha.
I like that point Arthur is bringing out. We're all being played with every struggle culturally and everything else associated. It is by design, and we have to recognize who it is and what people he's using. This is supposed to be a melting pot, but there is someone who is stirring the pot in the direction they wish. That is true.
Yep. Well, like I said, and I didn't say it, but I was reading the scripture where it says straight up that we're not fighting against flesh and blood.
Powers and principalities.
There it is. And so you think about people that be looking at it like, see, it was him. No, it was her. No, it was them. Well, when it comes down to it, it's him, all right. And it's them, all right.
And see, Craig, some of that what you're saying, that's exactly, and that's the kind of debate me and my daughter kind of was talking about. And that's the kind of thing, and that's why I said some people don't have that fear, or they feel sympathetic to Asian people because they feel like, okay, well, I go in their stores, they follow me, they do. So a lot of people feel some type of way, which I don't feel like that, but you have people who feel like that.
And that's another factor in cultural bias. You got a lot of cultures that are biased against other cultures.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to change up the moves. See, now this was a good topic for like girl chat and all this, but see, this supposed to be Friday fun.
I
know. We got away from the music, and just
we apologize.
On this
so we apologize.
We'll
jump on this for tomorrow. Let's do the music thing again, because Mr. Dot, he looking at us like, don't disturb this groove type.
Don't disturb it.
type of look. So let's see. Let's throw something out there. Let me see. Who I'm gonna get to pick? Let me see.
You pick.
Me pick?
Yeah, you
Y'all want me to pick?
Yeah, we want you to pick. Miss Shay.
Miss Shay gonna pick. Miss Shay gonna pick. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's try something different here. What we got here? All right. Let's throw in this Mission by Rilla G featuring K-Spix.
My mama always told me, don't let nobody hold me. The sky is the limit, live your best life like you Kobe. Got a passion for this music shit, it ain't nothing to it. God gave a check sign, now I got to do it. I keep it rolling, I'm never trolling. Got my emotions in the place, but they get let out while I'm blowing. There's a lot of secretaries, ain't no more bosses. Ain't enough vampires, but a lot of us be bosses. But this nigga got some credits, I done graduate with honors. Steady working for my legacy, I'm going with no drama. All that good shit you talking about, don't bring that shit my way. Cause while you up and all you guns are building up in every way. It's a blessing, but still be stressing. It still get hectic, but still climbing. Really be rhyming and still designing up my image. My nigga, I'm existing. And never give my heart to a woman, they be tripping. But still hit it. Got a lot of people on my mind. They look to me for help, that's why I stays on my grind. Yeah, my boy, I'm on the mission. 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 It's only at the top, but I ain't worried. I come to take the world by the hand in a hurry. Yeah, my boy, I'm on the mission. My boy, I'm on on a mission. Oh boy, I'm on a mission. Oh boy, I'm on a mission. My daddy always told me, gotta crawl before you walk. Let's just talk, no half slipping. I was raised to be a boss. I done made a few mistakes, but yet I learned from them. Hate the fact that ladies chicks that take advantage, but I still love them. The good guys always finish last. That's why we turn to bad boys and be some savages and still laugh. And my past still haunts me today. That's what a nigga that you used to know died in the day. Nevertheless, I'm on the mission, cause my bank account is insufficient. Praying for a way from being dead or be locked in prison. People look to me like I'm the man on the throne, cause I'm the nigga fighting demons, I ain't going no stone. And when I'm sipping on Patron, I'm creating the plan. Ain't no reason for my niggas falling off of my stance. Dream team is on the way, we got the ball in our hands. And let them triple K's know we gon' be claiming this land. For real. Got a lot of people on my mind. They look to me for help, that's why I stays on my grind. Yeah, my boy, I'm on a mission. 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 It's only at the top, but I ain't worried. I've come to take the world by the hand in a hurry. Yeah, my boy, I'm on a mission. 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 Oh, come on, man. Give me my respect, I ain't asking, I just take it. I play myself at home, knowing that I'm nobody's favorite. Label is my God, so you know I had to win the squad. Zodiacs and colors, so I back up on my bullish ways. Nowadays, they'll do anything for the pay. Run that check, but you don't shut it down like it's Casa Olay. Now they wanna play what we play, grinding like every day. I brought my brother with me, yeah, come on, shove it. Think of pleasure hindsight, that's 2020. You know, we really got the juice, we got it simply. My cup runneth over, so you know we never exit. It's the chance, tell me who gon' be around. Look down and get it up and get them up to hold them down. We're in the crown. Look at your team and I'm fine. All of that figure done look through a clown. Left in full circle, I see you around. Cut on my since the family down. Family down. Before they take you in the incarcerate. Got a lot of people on my mind. They look to me for help, that's why I stays on my grind. Yeah, my boy, I'm on a mission. 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 It's only at the top, but I ain't worried. I've come to take the world by the hand in a hurry. Yeah, my boy, I'm on a mission. My boy, I'm on a mission. My boy, I'm on a mission. My boy, I'm on a mission.
Ooh,
I'm
all
on a
right,
mission.
I'm on a mission. Y'all on a mission over there? Y'all done muted me out. Y'all on a mission?
We all on a mission.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to fix that pigtail on you, right?
Yeah, Rain, you look like a cartoon. There y'all go. You
Okay.
be
Am I
looking
straight
like
now?
you be looking like you on that. You be looking like you on that Sonic Hedgehog little mission little thing right there. That little thing right
But I
there.
don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, so
Long as
I
I don't
pick
look like
one.
no snitch.
No, you.
Okay.
Hey, Rain, do you remember that song we had back in the day called Snitch?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So y'all gonna have to find that and
Way.
pull that out.
Let me teach you pick the
I don't
next
even
Yeah,
All
that
know
right,
that
was.
shit.
all
I
right,
gotta
Miss
record
Miss
Oh,
that.
we ain't
Kiki.
got that.
Mr. Dot said let you pick the next one.
Who?
Okay, let's play some Real G, because that's what we started with today.
All
No, we
right.
just play real.
We just played Rilla, but we'll play Rilla again.
Let's do it
You
again.
know. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. Just parental advisory on some of this music here. Rilla G, what you know about?
I'll stick to my real shit. I'll stick to what I have. I don't think. Alright, thank you. You know about this young nigga getting paper cash. You know about this nigga knocking out these haters. You know about this young nigga hitting legs. You know about this young nigga getting rich. You know about this young nigga with the grind. You know about this young nigga getting money. What you know about this young nigga stay split, yeah. What you know about my whole squad, chicks and chicks. I've been unofficial, controversial nigga in the list. I'm a legal player, aggravated nigga in the mix. All my niggas chasing paper, all my women independent. Never been a sucker, never. Always stay up on my shit. Real nigga keeps it rolling like a tire. Bitches put their jaws off cause when they see on fire. I can't reclaim these toolies for these pussy niggas plotting. And when I set it off like I'm Creole, I would never get to stop. I'm a player, true bitch, and I'm fucking with her panties on. Love a couple bitches in the beans, that's when I'm drinking on. Having goofy hood every day, but gotta make it cheap. Fucking bitches in everything for free, I ain't taking shit. Coming down, country road, smoking on that dope. Vegas, fucking cops is looking when I'm riding 24. Leave it still weighing up. Money, everything is Chevy. Got a old school soul, still looking like a baby. Man, my future looking bright. Chains walking, feeling tight. It ain't never been an issue. She respect what I'm say. I'm conceited, yeah, I know, but I stay humble, living life. I done smoked a couple blunts and now I'm higher than the kite. But they never seen a little nigga floss his own colder. I'm a young nigga ripping, but my soul is more older. Got the CD on my back, swinging phone in the lap. H-Time, Southside, my whole city about that strap. What you know about this young nigga getting paper? What you know about this nigga knocking off his haters? What you know about this young nigga hitting legs? What you know about this young nigga getting rich? What you know about this young nigga whipping grind? What you know about this young nigga getting burnt? What you know about this young nigga stay slick? What you know about my whole squad, chicks and chicks? Penny sex in the bank, I'm hip hop's JJ Watt. If a bitch on my back, she gotta open up a box. 25 years deep, and I'm still a fucking vet. I'm a flex. Houston, Texas is my city nonetheless. Making so much money, I might have to buy another. Travel first class with it, but I still keep it up. Yeah, I'm ready for a while, cause I'm chasing that check. Fresh cut is mandatory, money's waiting for my set. Real son on that vacant, cause I'm brewing up a plan. Say you moving at the top like I'm an old in the dance. Game to me is like, oh no, I'm gonna play my cards right. Jordan phone is wrapped in plastic, man, my game is so tight. I'm an expert killer, cause I do this shit with style. If you fucking with my own, it's gon' have to get by. Real nigga got it made, ain't got to pay nothing back. Only thing I'm married to is my motherfucking sex. I'm a savage motherfucker, learn a lesson. A real nigga who was still searching for a blessing. I can still see clearly in the dark without the light. Still looking for a little shine through the fight. Real universal, I'm a boss and a worker. I'm carrying my city, Lord knows I need a girdle. Staying focused on my passion, can't lose sight from these distractions. Popping views, I'm about that action, never slipping. Ain't gon' happen, yeah. What you know about this young nigga getting paper? What you know about this nigga knocking off his haters? What you know about this young nigga hitting legs? What you know about this young nigga getting rich? What you know about this young nigga whipping grind? What you know about this young nigga getting burnt? What you know about this young nigga stay slick? Yeah. What you know about my whole squad, chicks and chicks?
Ooh, what you know about
What you know,
that?
boy, right there.
Yeah,
What y'all
right
know?
there.
What y'all know?
What you know about that?
What you know about it, right?
Okay. Man.
You see how close my mouth is? That lets you know how much I know. Yeah, right. You know, I be running my mouth.
So you saying you
No,
quiet right now?
silly.
So you saying you quiet right now?
Yeah. Yeah. It's music time. We talked enough. I did quit talking, really.
Okay.
So what do you want to hear, Ryan?
But man, I'm on shuffle over here. Like, really, you know what? Do we have that wing dog joint on deck?
Yeah, we got that wing dog. We got that wing dog.
We ain't listened to that yet, right?
No, we haven't listened to him yet. But
Let me get that wing dog again.
Okay,
man.
so what you want to hear? Which one? You want to hear Summer Jam?
The one that you played earlier.
Okay. Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo.
By Wing
Let's
Dog.
get that.
Here we go.
For the age.
All right. Let's go.
When God is down, turn up all the way, we breaking the freaking law. Ain't nobody messing with the squad. This is quick every day we lit, always on the job. On turbo, we on turbo. Turn up all the way, we breaking the freaking law. On turbo, ain't nobody messing with the squad. This is quick every day we lit, always on the job. On turbo, we on turbo. Black box, I'm a little man. It's the man behind the bleed. I'm a kid on my gather with diamonds in my pinky ring. The man behind the scene on his little boy match, smoking weed, sipping lean. I'm balling through traffic, I'm coming through you like a green. Big gold and heavy, electric guys are everywhere. Oh girl, I see you, big bag, feeling daughter, pandemonium. The night is young, see it motherfucker fire young. I'm looking up all the way. Breaking the freaking knob on turbo. Ain't nobody messing with the squad. We did the quick every day we lit. Always on the job on turbo. We on turbo. Turn up all the way. Breaking the freaking knob on turbo. Ain't nobody messing with the squad. We did the quick every day we lit. Always on the job on turbo. We on turbo. Say the keys up and go. Believe the hype like a hater. Instigators, I was breaking, I'm allergic to perpetrators. But be the hype, not the haters. I'm allergic to rain. I'll girl, yo, like a stupid, yo, use your brain. Whipping grains with some rain. Slide way down the block. Southern bound, put it down all around the clock. Believe the hype, not the haters. I'm allergic to clones. Heavy in the heavy, where the clown the game is wrong. Turned up all the way. Breaking the freaking knob on turbo. Ain't nobody messing with the squad. We get the quick every day we lit. Always on the job on turbo. We on turbo. Turn up all the way. Breaking the freaking knob on turbo. Ain't nobody messing with the squad. We get the quick every day we lit. Always on the job on turbo. We on turbo. I got a face, people showing fake love. And it's got to stop the blood, bad blood, respect the blood. Fake people showing fake love, left and right. Oh, girl, I don't bark, I bite, I got the heart to fight. I say said to ignite, respect the shooter. Kill a man, looter. I'm high till I down that Buddha. I put the web the computer, respect the grind. Gotta be told, gotta be mine, good in the time. Turn it up all the way, breaking the freaking knob on turbo. Ain't nobody messing with the squad. We lit the quick every day we lit. Always on the job on turbo. Shit, we on turbo.
He on turbo, y'all. He on that turbo.
Ain't nobody messing with my squad.
He on turbo, huh?
Ain't nobody messing with my squad.
Cause he on turbo.
He on turbo. I mean, if they don't know, they gon' know he on turbo. All right.
Oh, school.
Yes.
Which one would you like to hear?
Do you still got that every time?
Ooh, that every time.
I be asking for them
Every time.
I think we got that.
What?
We got that. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. At every time.
Yes.
Every time I come up to the store, somebody asks me if there was if it's something that I owe, and I weep on my I can't even get out of the car before I get up by somebody with a story that's so sad, it makes me want so COVID-19 hit the scene like a dope fiend, spreading like steam off the surface of a stream, and taking people out like an invisible demon. And at the same time, we're being hunted by policemen. Women being shot while they in the bed sleeping. Men keep losing their lives for no reason. 2021, they coming with the vaccines and stimulus checks, but the people feel vexed, and it ain't no question who won the election. We lost direction and can't find affection. Feminist movements separates us. Selfish goals that overtakes us. Eating that food that bonds and breaks us. I'm talking about the way we love whatever hates us. It devastates us. And still God makes us. He creates us, but the devil shapes us. Every time I come up to the store, somebody asks me for that was if it's something that I owe. And I don't even much know I can't even get out of my car before I'm hit by somebody with a story that's so sad it makes me want to support them. Some of the things niggas do can make an angel's tear drop. Look at the face your baby makes whenever your rear drops. The camera takes clear shots, the media smear plots. Zooming in close enough to see the peel on your ear top. Dropping it like it's hot with a smile on your face though. Mom and dad humiliated if they don't say so. You ain't worried about it cause they loving your page, yo. A million hits a day got you stacking your bankroll. Money over love is the present day motto. You became the type of woman little girls follow. You the role model. A tough pill to swallow, hearts turn hollow like it ain't no tomorrow. I'm no better, we in this world together, being brainwashed and molded by whatever. This feeling is never, it's like an assembly line, hard and feathered, to have our minds severed. Every time I come up to the store, somebody asks me for that was if it's something that I owe, and I don't even much know. I can't even get out of my car before I'm hit by somebody with a story that's so sad it makes me want to support them. I notice the world's confusion when they put us on lockdown. None of the fake healers with their hands on our tops now. All of the opportunities to heal the sick stop now. I never heard a preacher say to everyone, watch now. But I'm gonna bet you people still gonna sit on their couch now. It's using fast and quick to fix the picture they got now. Giving them every precious little cent that they got now. The government even granted $1 million a quap now. None of them check the elderly, I put funds in their treasury. And even though they selfishly manipulate collectively, purchase what we never see. They wealthy like we never be. Giving it up, they living it up while we still live in poverty. It's like they won a lottery. They make it a church a lottery. At the end of things, robbery and all for no apology. None of this hypocrisy. I couldn't think it possibly. This would be how God would be. This is false philosophy. Every time I come up to the store, somebody asks me for that, but if it's something that I owe, and I don't even much know. I can't even get out of my car before I'm hit by somebody with a story that's so sad it makes me want to support
All right, all right, all right. So that was our last joint for tonight. Miss Keisha had to sign out. Want to tell her have a safe flight to where she's going.
Safe flight, Keisha.
So we are close. We're gonna close out. Remember to tune in tomorrow, 3:30 for the Talk Radio Show Girl Chat. Also remember to tune in on Sunday for Old School Sunday Jam with Old School and Rain.
Yes,
5:30. Remember next Friday. Be here. This is Artist Day. We just took over a little bit with the conversation today, but next Friday will be much more better for you artists. Also, remember Wednesday is the new show that's going to be thrown in 12 noon to 1 p.m. It is the Music Wednesday Hump Day. So,
Hump Day.
Yep.
Until then, if you are an artist, share this with artists that you know. Please, 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 please. Thank you so much, Arthur, for that. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Please submit your music to the Tower Radio Show 1@gmail.com. Also, remember to go and download Live 365. Put in that search bar, the Tower Radio Show. So you can hear all the artists that we play. You can hear them. You can travel with them in your car. So you won't be without the Tower. You can take the Tower with you. So please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. We're on Twitter as well.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Already. Don't forget to contact that MacBook man.
For real.
So, until then, we want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to my co-hosts as always. Shout out to Miss Keisha. She's not here. Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to DJ Grand C. Shout out to Sugar. So, shout out to Mr. Dr. King in the building. King in the building. So, most definitely, you guys also come in there and see which one of the DJs you want to go up against. So we can see, you know. So until then, please, as always, in the words of old school, like, follow, subscribe.
There it is.
Already. So until then, remember, submit your music to the Tower Radio Show 1@gmail.com. Until we see you again tomorrow at 3:30. We out. Peace.
We out. Peace.